All right, we're live. Me and my man Mike Antonace back at it. As the Browns defeat the Washington Commanders 24-10 today.
Commanders.
Welcome on into the Browns post-game reaction. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope you guys have a good 2023.
Absolutely. Happy New Year to you, Joseph. I don't know if I've told you just yet.
No, I appreciate you, brother. Happy New Year to you as well. Yeah, so start off the new year right. Better than last night, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But Deshaun Watson, I'll start with this. That's pretty. I mean, obviously this meaningless game, but
that's what we
Deshaun
needed,
Watson
right?
looks back to form though. He looks pretty damn good. Those drives at the end of the game, that drive at the end of the third quarter, the throws he was making, touchdown pass to Amari Cooper, he's getting blasted out of bounds by Chase Young. Stood in the pocket, threw a dime. I mean, dude looks great. He looks really good. He looks all the way bought in. And I'm gonna say Kevin Stefanski I think that might have been his best game of the year. Which
I will say
one
it's his
of them.
best second half ever.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the first half was just a feel out, but I thought the halftime adjustment was good. I mean, here he's got those guys out there competing still. I mean, Washington needed that game more than we did, and you thought we were in the hunt. So
I don't think Ron Rivera knew that because he, in a post-game presser, I don't know if you've seen this yet, Ron Rivera or Riviera, I don't know how to say his last name, but he was in a post-game presser. Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Pop. But he was in the post-game presser, and he actually said, one of the media members mentioned to him, like, hey, so if the Packers win, you're eliminated. And he's like, we can be eliminated?
Yeah.
He didn't know. But yeah, no, that was a excellent second half from Deshaun Watson. I saw a bunch of people like panic tweeting out on the Twitters, like, oh, this is it's a bust. He's not, this, that, or the other.
What?
Second, yeah, I saw a bunch of it. And then in the second half, he throws for 3 touchdowns.
Let me tell you something. That second half, he's up here now. Hold on. I was sitting here with my dad. We were watching the game. That second half, some of the throws he was making, Mike, I just looked at my dad. I was like, I've never, because I remember I was born in '99. So all I've seen is not great quarterback play. So
yeah,
when I saw his throws he was making, I was like, damn. Sheesh, that dude was on fire.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we can't believe that. We can't believe that shit's in Cleveland.
I know.
Yeah, it's refreshing. I was telling your son Joseph or your son Joe that I'm making all these bets because I got all these free bets from all these sports books, and I'm just watching them all crash and burn in front of me.
Oh, I forgot. That starts today.
Yeah, no, I placed my first bet of the year at midnight. I've only hit one so far, and that was the Browns money line. But David Njoku didn't score a goddamn touchdown today. That was disappointing because that was a bet I had out there. But whatever. Yeah, I was happy with the game and how it turned out as it was. Amari Cooper, 2 touchdowns. I think he's tied for most in the league as far as touchdowns at the receiver position goes after this, or he's like second. Amari Cooper looked great. Donovan Peoples-Jones had a couple big catches. David Njoku needs to work out his rhythm more so with Deshaun. Dropped a couple, but he had one big catch on a third and 18, I think it was.
3rd and 16.
3rd and 16, yeah.
Which is that was another play. I was just like, I've never seen that in the Browns uniform. Usually, that's that work in the. You might as well just get the punter already. You might as well just punt the bitch on 3rd down at that point in the past.
Right, and then there was that.
Get him out there, punt it up.
And then there was that RPO they ran where he kept it and Deshaun took it 30 yards. So that's what we've been missing. Is just an athletic quarterback who can make a read, he can go through his progressions. And here, even though he took some dumb sacks and was doing some things, he was extending those plays, and like seeing Deshaun just like spin out of
trying to do everything to get the win.
Yeah. Seeing him spin out of sacks and stiff arm people to extend plays was intense.
Well, he and you watch him too. He plays like a kid. He's always smiling. He's always laughing.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's having a great time out there. He's just happy to be playing football again.
Just playing ball. He's enjoying it. I think he's always been like that, dude. Even when he was at Clemson, the guy's always smiling. You know what I mean?
It gravitates the rest of the team.
People love
his teammates love him. His teammates
yeah.
love him. LeBron had a tweet today.
He
tweeted, yeah, you saw it. He tweeted at Deshaun. He was just like, yeah, that's what's up. You know, like
get back in his rhythm back. I was like, yeah, he is. You might see LeBron back in Cleveland with Deshaun next year.
I would love that.
After those comments he made this week.
Oh yeah, I mean the Lakers aren't going to the playoffs. I did short detour. Lakers aren't going to the playoffs.
As soon as he passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's gonna be getting the hell out of there. So, but anyway,
yeah, he doesn't need too many more points. But
no, he's gonna pass him before the All-Star break.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought Nick Chubb had a great game, some big runs. Kareem Hunt continues to prove that he's just lost it. I don't know about you guys.
I think the same thing. I'm not saying he's still a productive player on a good team. I just don't. He just doesn't have the same pop. I mean, Mike, when you see Jerome Ford's run, how fast he looked, just explosive, you're like, okay, they get this guy some more touches. He's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I was telling my grandfather the same thing. We were watching him. I'm like, man, he just doesn't have that first step like he used to. Like when the ball gets in his hand, he seems, he doesn't have that fast first step. And I think his decision making has really waned a lot too. Like he doesn't really know where to cut. He doesn't know really which pocket or which hole to run into. It's just been it's kind of been sad to see, honestly, just because I like him. I like him a lot, but like it is what it is.
Yeah, that dude will have over 1,000 yards next year for another kid.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Corey, this is for you, Corey.
TB12.
Hey,
right. Hey.
He looks real washed.
Yeah, real washed, right?
He's going to Detroit.
434 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Looks like Brady can take the week off next week, boys, to get ready for the peas.
I'm going to have to start, Dan, running my sports bets by you because I'm not having a good day so far.
Oh, I didn't have a good day either, but I did think the automatic gimme bet of the day was the Browns getting points against Carson Wentz and the Commanders. That was a complete gimme.
My gosh, that offense
Carson
is horrible.
Wentz stinks.
Did you see the end of that
he's
game?
awful, but their defense is excellent. They probably have the best front 4 pass rushers in the league, if you ask me.
Rivera should have never benched Taylor Heineke. He had those guys playing spirited offense.
Yeah. I was telling these guys, did you see Rivera's post-game presser yet, Dan, or did you see anything on Twitter about it yet?
No, I didn't watch no post-game presser. I drank a seltzer, celebrated the Bucks winning, and got my ass kicked in Madden in my basement.
Nice. So Rivera didn't know that they were eliminated if the Packers win today.
Well, you played middle linebacker in the 80s, right, for the Bears? I mean, the guy.
Oh, yeah, so do you think there's some, the brain problems there?
Hey, there's Corey. Hey, Corey, how'd Brady look today, buddy?
He can't. He's not going to be able to talk. He's on his own phone. Yeah, he's not on his girlfriend's phone.
His phone is not fire.
Yeah,
wait, what?
Shit.
Every time he uses his phone, he's got to go get his girlfriend's phone. So her phone works. Paige's phone.
Oh, my.
He only got to come on here and talk shit about Ohio State.
Oh, yeah, he wants to talk about Georgia. That's all he's going to
talk about. Yeah, that's all he's going to talk about.
Oh, yeah, no, he's going to completely defer. Yeah. And here's the thing about that.
No Marvin Harrison.
No Marvin Harrison. They were missing their number 2 receiver. They were missing their number 1 tight end in the second half of the game. CJ Stroud played probably the best game of his career, if not the season.
Thank you.
Either or. And, I thought
he the kick, though. I mean, my gosh.
That was awful.
Come on,
that was
dude.
awful.
Make your damn kick.
You saw that I messaged you. You saw what I messaged you, Joseph.
Yeah,
I was 6 minutes into the new year.
Like,
I'm already done.
Year. Yeah, everybody's telling me Happy New Year. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's fucking awful.
That was horrible.
That was very ironic how the time lined up, for sure.
Yeah. The kick happened at midnight.
But why didn't Ryan Day run the ball on the last 2 plays before you kicked
the field goal? That's what I was
why don't you line up the field goal?
I don't know. He called an excellent game up until that point.
Oh my God, he's playing for a 48-yard kick.
Stroud out on 3rd and 11. Like if he takes a sack, you can't even kick a field goal from there.
Yeah,
that's what I was
just
thinking about.
Just run the ball and line it up on a hash for your kicker.
If I'm
there, he is.
Oh, it's funny how.
Oh, then he's gone.
Oh, he keeps going off.
His phone is not. Dude, his phone is jacked up.
No,
He's got that Cricket Wireless, like you said. He works on Arlington Road.
Cricket Wireless.
He's got that Cricket Wireless, bro. He works on Arlington Road.
We brought it from Viotum.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
maybe
funny.
that Cash App he uses.
He's got Cash App for his bank. Oh,
That's
my
like
goodness.
telling him, like, your Cash App subprime.
Well, Stefanski saved his job today for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just glad.
Yeah, he
I
played a
was
good
saying
game.
it.
I was surprised.
After your Uncle Kev next year.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Oh, if I can turn this off.
You got one more year, Uncle Kev.
Uncle Kev.
Okay.
Where is Corey at?
Oh, he'll be here eventually. You got them crickets going.
Yeah, Tom looked. You knew they're going to get it together eventually. You know what I mean?
I mean, I will say,
Dropping dimes.
Absolutely. Well, that,
yeah, Mike Evans actually looked like a number one receiver.
Look at the quarterbacks that are currently in the NFC playoffs right now.
Dak,
I'm
Jalen
telling you,
Hurts,
The Bucks have a
Kirk
shot to
Cousins.
beat any one of them on any Sunday.
That's why I took the Bucks. Somebody else made a comment to me like I was crazy. I was like, if he was in the AFC, I wouldn't have taken the Bucks. But in the NFC, I'm taking the Bucks.
Oh, who'd we lose?
Did Joseph?
Yeah, I don't know why he went off.
We lost the host.
Do you guys hear the crickets too, or is that just me?
He's doing something. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but
I think it's the soundboard. I think there's something going on with the soundboard.
It's just all crickets.
he's probably trying to help Corey on.
Oh,
Or that.
probably.
That's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, that was a tough loss for Buckeyes fans for sure last night. That shit was
Yeah,
tough. It was at a New Year's
terrible, man.
party, and it was dead silent, and then it was like, Happy New Year.
Dude, everything was firing. And then, but here, when Marvin Harrison went out of the game, offense was stifled because you have to double cover that dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy, I think would be a top 10. I think it'd be right now a top 10 receiver in the NFL. Right now,
He would be. He's a top 3 pick in whatever draft he comes out in
Right.
next year. He's top 3. Look, if the Colts pass on him and have the chance to take him, they're stupid to take a legacy and take the junior and all that stuff. And it'll probably be Harbaugh being the coach there anyway, so he'll probably have seen him running amok his whole college career.
I mean, he was
Right.
the game plan. I mean, that guy, he's the best player in college. That was the game plan, and they couldn't cover that dude.
Yeah, he's a beast. Noah Ruggles, on the other hand, might as well be in the transfer portal. He's going to need to get off out of Columbus ASAP.
Right. I told Corey I was going to buy him a Noah Ruggles jersey. The thing that burns my ass is Ohio State is the better team.
Yeah,
They were.
Here, Kirby Smart said that after the game.
Did he? I didn't watch any of it after.
Yeah, he said it. He's like, Ohio State deserved to win this game, but fortunately, we won.
Yeah, that's it. But could you imagine? I mean, if we were just healthy all year with that, they said that offense would have been historic.
What happened? What happened to defense in college football? Is that not a thing, or?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they're out there playing touch football everywhere, and it's just a track meet. Every single game I watch is just a track meet.
And always in the second half, too. Like, did you watch that Michigan game?
I watched the Michigan game. Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's like the second half, it's just like, what the hell? Did they just say quit playing defense at halftime?
Well, I saw that roughing the passer penalty, which was just like, what sport am I even watching here?
Right. That was horrible.
I mean, the guy just gave him a gingerly shove and got flagged. I'm like,
I mean,
that Buckeyes one that was tough.
to be fair, the most egregious roughing the passer penalty is probably that one this year against TB12, Grady Jarrett.
oh,
Okay, I'm
here we
back. Sorry, my
go.
computer froze.
Oh, yeah,
Did you really think
back.
that was roughing the passer, though? No, I love Tom Brady. You thought that was roughing the passer, honestly?
I can't even remember the play. What did he drive him to the ground?
No, well, so he was passing it, and like it was no. It was a sack. It was just, it looked like a normal sack. It's not even like the ball had left Tom's hands. The ball was in his hands. Grady Jarrett drives up the field, drives through the middle guard, and fucking just sacks him, gets off of him, and it happened in like 10 seconds.
Brady, like LeBron, is going to get calls from the refs. He's known them all for 15 to 20 years. They know his kids' names. They know who he is. He's going to get calls. That's what it is.
It's a gentleman's call.
Yeah, they know what it is. You don't think Brady's going to get calls? He's the goddamn GOAT.
Courtesy call.
I mean,
Yeah, they're at the Christmas parties, the birthday parties.
Yeah, those refs are doing everything they can for him because one day they want to tell their grandkids they were friends with him.
Well, they're trying to get over with that game
with?
anyways.
Oh, Tom Brady.
He's got them all jobs lined up post their career.
It's like at the end of the game when there was the offsides and they shanked that field goal, Carolina, and they still call. I looked at my dad like they're not going to call the penalty. They got steak dinner at Schuler's at 6. they ain't, let's just wrap this up. But
Yeah,
I was away there for
Browns
2 minutes. Where'd you guys start talking about? My computer froze.
No, we dabbled into the Buckeye game for a minute.
Yeah,
we
Corey
actually did a guided meditation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. Where's Corey? Is his speaker on yet?
No,
his
he's on
mic's muted
phone.
right now.
He's
Oh,
not even muted. His phone's all jacked
I
up.
think he's afraid to come on.
Yeah, I saw him at Corey. I saw him at the grocery store earlier too. He just walked out the door.
Nice.
They didn't even say anything.
He was picking up some haterade.
Yeah.
Right.
So now I want to say this, Joseph. You remember this at the beginning of the season? I said that there was one player I wanted to see break out that I thought he would, and he has the second half of the season. Grant Delpit might be a guy.
No,
He is pretty good.
he is.
He was good in college. I mean,
He's like Ronnie Lott next to John Johnson III.
No, I mean Grant's got skills. I think it's been a slow process. That dude that's bad. He's had horrible injury luck, like bad
All right,
injuries.
he can stay. JJ3's got to go.
No, JJ3's got to go.
I agree
Grant's
with that,
fine.
but I do not agree. I'm not the biggest fan of Jesse Bates. I don't want us to overpay for Jesse Bates.
No, you're not going to pay. You're not going to take that contract, dude. That dude's making more money than Jamar Chase right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan. I think Jesse Bates plays really well in the box, but he's like one of the most easily moved DBs as far as like when he plays the true free safety role. He just gets moved by, like, he got moved by Baker Mayfield's eyes a bunch of times. That's why they were calling it Cincinnati back then. But I'm not about Jesse Bates. I would love for us to overpay for Deron Payne. Give Deron Payne all the money he wants.
There he is.
Go Dogs.
Oh my God.
Go Dogs.
Where's your Ruggles jersey at?
Yeah, where's your Tom Brady jersey at?
Stop.
You said Tom was washed.
Where's your Ruggles? Hey, you got to remember. Hey,
It ain't about
about an hour before you texted me and said y'all won.
Yeah, then Marvin Harrison got knocked out. Then he got out of the game.
wild at the bar.
Was it?
Oh my God, there were 4 other Georgia fans, bro. There was about to be like hella fights.
They didn't drag you out of there,
didn't you?
Huh?
They
Got
didn't drag
your
you
ass
out
out of there, didn't you?
Well, you didn't go to the right bar then.
Like,
I mean, we're talking some NFL right now. What about Tom, man? You said he's going to Detroit. His career's over.
Detroit.
Detroit. What the hell are you
4
talking about
touchdowns,
Detroit? Yeah, man.
127 passer rating, NFC South champion,
They're 500 too. I mean,
8-8
yeah,
in the dance. Week off next week.
yeah. Tom's gonna be kicking it on the bay next week on the boat. Shit. So yeah, Corey, what's going on with your boy Tom?
Corey, you know Tom looked good today. Just say it. You know he looked good today.
finally got the ball to Mike Evans.
Yeah, he
Mike-
got the ball to Mike Evans. He got the ball to Chris Godwin. He got the ball to everybody.
You mean Mike Evans finally caught the ball?
I mean, yeah, he is playing the Panthers. I mean, I hope.
The Panthers got good defense.
Yeah, without
Yeah,
Jason
man.
Horn and I guess.
A second-year player.
Oh my gosh, you still are defending your opinion that Tom Brady stinks after watching him play today.
No, he got a great. He threw 432 yards.
Did you actually last time you got off there? Did you actually go look up how terrible Dak Prescott is?
Oh, I saw the comment you went left on the last live stream too. You had to make sure.
I
that
mean,
you had
22 touchdowns and 14 picks, and that's the guy that's going to dethrone Brady and actually deplete him in the first round.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew is going to dethrone Brady. My gosh,
Minshew magic, brother.
I had the Saints plus 5.5 today. That was my other gimme bet. I knew the Eagles were a trip on the Saints today. Saints got a pesky defense. I knew the Eagles weren't ready.
Didn't the Eagles get a bad injury today?
Yeah, did like a neck injury.
I don't know who got injured for the Eagles.
I think one of their defensive linemen.
They had a stretcher the guy off the field. Neck injury.
Wow.
Oh shit!
It's supposed to be a bad neck injury. I don't know who it was. I just saw the headline.
I think it was Sweet or something. His name was.
I'm rooting for the Lions next week, baby. I want the Lions to keep Aaron Rodgers the hell out of the playoffs.
Hey, where's Gergs at? I thought Gergs wanted to come on.
Yeah, if you message Gergs, he'll probably come on if he can figure out how to get on YouTube and sign into an account and click the link.
Shoot him an email, bud.
All right.
Yeah, send it to Gergs. He'll come on here. His Lions had a good win today.
Oh yeah.
Who'd they play?
Talk to him about Wolverines.
Oh.
They beat them 41-10.
Damn.
Wait, who beat what?
The Lions beat the Bears.
Oh yeah, they kicked the shit out of them. And that's another parlay that failed because Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't score a touchdown, won the money line, won Jamal Williams getting a touchdown, but since Amon-Ra decided not to catch the ball in the end zone, I lost that parlay. It's great.
Betting just not your thing, Mike.
You know what parlay is French for, right?
Stupid. What's that? What is it?
Stupid.
Oh, awesome.
It's just a sucker bet, dude. The more you tag onto that shit, the harder it is to win. Don't get disappointed when you don't hit parlays. Just get excited when you actually do hit one because it's very rare.
Corey, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm chilling.
He's taking it up online.
He's drawn a picture of Stetson Bennett.
Yeah. Look at that IT staffer that got played quarterback.
That dude looks like one of the extras off Dawson's Creek.
I know.
He does.
I mean that dude's just he's a goofy looking dude. And he's
25 years old.
And he's 25.
I'm like, what the hell?
He looks like he should have got cut on Hard Knocks like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, sure.
Where's Stetson Bennett going to go after college, Corey? What do you think? Acme or
USFL?
Oh, Mike's been telling you.
Acme.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the face of the USFL or the XFL, man. They're gonna fight over him. First round pick of the XFL, Seattle Dragons. Let's go.
That guy's gonna be a district manager for GNC.
He's replacing Victor.
Yeah, you can always just run for Congress. That's what them Georgia boys like to do.
That was good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, hey Corey, how'd your Falcons do today?
I didn't. We won though.
Oh.
Hey, we were talking about this last night. Corey, in your opinion, who is the greatest Georgia Bulldog of all time professionally once they move on?
Oh, not the Crickets again.
Really?
They'd have to be in the Hall of Fame to qualify in that category, right?
Yeah.
You got to think of somebody.
Or going to the Hall of Fame, possibly.
All right.
Who?
But I'm trying.
It's easy to see what when you've got.
I don't know. I got to think of that myself.
Greatest Buckeye is a tough conversation too, but it's as far as professionally. But you got none of them are quarterbacks. I'll tell you that.
No.
What's that? Corey, what'd you say?
Hold on, he's too loud in the back. Let me mute him. All right, go ahead, Corey.
I'm trying to think if that's probably.
Man, I thought you were a fan of the Georgia Bulldogs, dude.
Maybe Champ. I don't know.
Oh, Champ Bailey?
Yeah.
I mean, he was good.
Maybe.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Champ Bailey had a hell of a career.
Yeah, Champ
I
Bailey
mean,
was good.
He'll be on the Hall of Fame. Or did he get in
Champ
last
Bailey's
year?
already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I thought. He
already
already got in. Yeah.
Heinz Ward's not in yet.
Ooh. That's a
Heinz
tough
Ward
And,
played at Georgia.
Matt Stafford's
Yeah.
not in yet. Yeah. Heinz Ward played
I would
quarterback in Georgia.
say Heinz Ward or Champ Bailey, but you can't say Heinz Ward because he hasn't got to the.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, yeah, that's right. Richard Seymour.
I mean, Matt Stafford might put it back together and come up on that conversation, dude. Got a ring now.
Terrell Davis.
Mm-hmm. Didn't play
Richard
long.
Seymour had some good years in New England.
Frank Tarkenton.
Oh, throwback. Old Fran.
DJ Shockey. I don't know. Shockey, the tight end. Bad.
Did you say Shockey?
He went to Miami, dude.
Dude, he went to Miami, dude.
Not Shockey, but we had a Shockey.
I think you had a Shock Lee.
Yeah, they did DJ Shockley, the quarterback. I think he went to the Falcons.
I would say Champ Bailey right now.
All right. I just wanted to make sure it was true you didn't know anything about football.
I pulled up an article that says the top 10 Georgia players of all time.
I knew there was some fucking silver lining to all this. I know you too well, dude.
I pulled up an article on my phone. It says the top 10 greatest Georgia Bulldogs in NFL history, and they have number one, Fran Tarkenton, the quarterback in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then number two, they got Charlie Trippy. They got Champ Bailey third.
When
They
you gonna?
got Jake Scott fourth, played in the 70s. Heinz Ward. Yeah, Richard Seymour. I said Richard Seymour. Len Haas, Terrell Davis. Yeah.
Terrell Davis could end up having a great career if he didn't have to retire early.
Right.
I was fortunate enough to meet one of the best Buckeyes. I got to meet Orlando Pace. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, I'd say probably best Buckeye, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter, Eddie
George, Orlando Pace.
Pace, yeah.
For just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years.
There's a lot of good Buckeyes for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of good Buckeyes.
Right, Corey?
Been churning them out for a while. Churning them out.
What'd you say, Corey?
A lot of good Buckeyes, absolutely.
Corey about got hemmed up at work yesterday. He's in the showroom talking all this shit about SEC and down in Ohio, and I mean it was like every motherfucker in there had him cornered.
What about as far as best Buckeyes? Do you think Cam
Hayward?
Yeah, you think Cam Hayward's going to go down as one of the best Buckeyes professionally?
He's too deep on that list, dude. No way.
Yeah.
The guy
it's hard for a D lineman to get over as the best of anything, because everything they do is not just stats. I mean, it's hard for that to happen. It has to usually be an offensive player or someone that can quantify the stats in another way. It has to be someone like that. A D lineman's hard to be in that conversation with, unless they're really, really dominant. But
I know the guy everybody says that they think he would have been a Hall of Famer. He was still playing with Shazier.
Shazier was great.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Tyler Huntley is the 4th alternate in the Pro Bowl?
I
What?
did. That's
And he
ridiculous.
has-
Yeah.
he
They
has
got to change Pro Bowl voting.
He has 0 touchdowns and 2 picks.
How is he getting over Brissett?
They probably everybody probably turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I would too, but I mean,
So
my
the
God, I
fourth
mean,
alternate
Brissett should
is the
get more
backup
votes than
QB that
him.
you have to throw a touchdown.
I mean, Brissett played actually better than most people thought he'd play. I mean, I don't think he's a Pro Bowler, obviously.
Brissett's going to find a job somewhere because of the way he played this year, for sure.
Yeah, he did do. He was not. I like him. He's a
Yeah,
good
he
leader.
should do.
He'll be a stopgap for some team that needs a QB for sure. He played very well.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might see him in Houston next year. I mean,
Kirk Cousins
very
threw
well.
another pick.
And with the trash teams that are about to get in the playoffs, it's really sad of what transpired early in the Browns season to get us to this point where their season is over.
yeah, the Jets game, the Chargers
terrible.
game,
It's terrible.
Chargers game. They should have won the Chargers game. Braden Staley made one of the dumbest moves you ever seen, and they still lost.
It's terrible that their season would end so early like this when they're like the Commanders were supposed to be a playoff ready team that were playing good football, and they mopped the field with them today. Now they could easily go out next week and fart against the Steelers again. I mean, that could easily happen, but
Yeah,
I don't.
if
I
the
don't know. I
Steelers-
like what I saw today, though. I mean, I liked what I
Ste-
saw from Watson. I liked what I saw from Stefanski in the second half.
are the Steelers still playoff eligible as of right now?
I don't know.
Well, sort of, kind of. We'll have to see what happens tonight.
No, I know, but like today's games decided if they were eligible going into tonight's game. It wasn't at the Patriots Dolphins game.
If the Pats won, they were out.
Did the Patriots win that game?
Let me check.
Yeah, they won by 2 points.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say they're eliminated though. Pittsburgh.
Then the Raiders must have lost 2, or
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might depend.
Well, the Raiders are definitely out. The Raiders were eliminated last week.
hold on.
It depends on.
I don't have my playoff calculator in front of me.
And they played the Niners. Well,
And,
yeah, it's been in the drawer for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to Uncle Kev.
Yeah. Thanks, Kev. I don't know. So you think they're gonna bring him back, Dan?
Who's that?
Stefanski?
Yeah, he's coming back.
What do you think they should do with
It's coming back.
yeah, I think it just needs a better defensive coordinator. I mean,
He's not gonna mess with his staff, I don't think. If he's the one that's making that decision, he doesn't have it in him to
see, I don't think he's
go in
making
and
the
blade
decision
somebody
though.
and
What it
dust-
sounds
and
like.
dust
It
the
sounds
staff.
like it's an organizational thing, which
But on the back
I-
half of this year, Joe Woods has really put up some of his best efforts. So,
I wonder how much of that is related to health beginning of the year, because they were really banged up beginning of the year. I mean, I'm not saying they're great, but because they still got some areas they need to improve personnel wise. But
I mean, we saw 3 years of slow starts, though. So
Right,
I
that's
don't stop that up.
every year it's a slow start.
Yeah.
Because the only name out there I think could be available is Jim Leonard. I see that one a lot.
Brian Flores.
And
I
then-
don't think Flores can move.
Really?
He's in an active lawsuit with the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only one. I mean, it sounds like Fangio's going with Sean Payton. So the only other, maybe Mike Zimmer, just because his connection with Stefanski, but I don't know about that even.
Yeah, the only way Stefanski's losing his job is if there's some crazy
If Bill
candidate
Belichick
that
gets
wakes
available
up.
and he comes here.
No, just some crazy candidate that wakes up and inquires on the Browns' job, like, "Hey, you guys have a roster that's built for you guys to be like a 2 or 3 seed in the AFC, and this guy's
Yeah.
underperforming. I'll take that roster and put you guys there, and I'll bring the whole staff with me." Well, if something like that comes along, then you know what's going to happen with Stefanski. You're only delaying the inevitable with Stefanski. He is not our long-term head coach. I mean, I think everybody understands that.
That's what I think. I think the only way unless Bill, like I'm just saying hypothetically, if Bill Belichick says, "Hey, I'll come to the Browns," maybe him and New England part ways, and he brings Bill O'Brien with him, who Deshaun knows real well.
The Browns have to win something next year. They have to win something next year. They
got to win the division next year, I think.
Well, it's been 35 years, so
right, time to win a division.
We're due.
You got your quarterback now. Your quarterback looks pretty damn good. He's getting back there. Do the roster up, fix it up. They should be competitive, at least be damn near competitive to win it next year. Because it should be you and the Bengals. I don't think the Ravens long term. I don't know.
Did you see where he evaded 4 sacks and then threw the ball to Conklin and Conklin just batted it down?
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
that was some turkey bullshit right there. Like, hey, I can't catch this ball, dude. It's illegal.
Yeah, he just threw it. No, I mean I like what I saw though today in the second half, especially. I thought he looked a lot more comfortable. It just looks a lot better than what I'm used to seeing for 20 years, or as long as I've been watching the Browns. I was born in '99, so
Yeah.
all I've seen is just garbage. So, like the touchdown pass today, like I was telling Mike this, he made to Cooper, sitting in the pocket like that, guide his face, still throws a nice, beautiful ball in the money, in rhythm, on the run. You don't see that ever in the Browns uniform. So,
yep, just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, that's it.
He puts his body in some precarious positions, which worries me when he's under pressure.
He's always done that, even in college.
Yeah. But it's weird. Next week, the Buckeyes will be watching teams that they think they're better in the playoffs, and 2 weeks from now, the Browns will be watching teams that they are better than in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Imagine what Ohio State would have been if they actually were healthy, like they were supposed to be. If they had Smith, Najigba, and Henderson.
Oh, they're unreal. They're unreal to watch. I can't believe the lack of defense. It's either extremely good offense or lack of defense in college football, where just no one recruits for defense. Because, I mean, there's just some things about college I can't wrap my head around. Why is the PI rule not a spot foul? I mean, everyone's going to commit pass interference if it only costs them 15 yards. If the guy's going up for the ball and he's 50 yards downfield, just tackle him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's only going to cost you 15 yards. It's just weird how they do that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've always bitched about that.
It's a different sport. It's like just different.
Well, it is. Those are. I don't like that either. But there's things I like better about pro, and there's a lot of things I like better about college, though. But I mean, I don't know. I love them both, really. But college,
in college, they're all playing to try to get to the level where they can produce income and make money, with their craft. And in the pros, they're half the time they're trying to protect themselves so they don't get injured, so they can continue to make money.
Yeah, right. I think what I like most. I think why I like college better, because I love to run the ball. There's more RPOs. There's more. There's still teams that run triple option. I just like the style. I love the offenses in college football. You got the West Coast that dominates pro football, but I mean, yeah, you got some teams that run spread in college, but there's still a lot more. I just love the mix up of plays and running side to side, shit like that. You still get to, you know what I mean? I think that's what I love about college football. Maybe it's because I played tailback. I don't know, but
it's more entertaining at times.
Yeah, it's less predictable, I guess I should say.
You know what I love? The magical time of year where everyone remembers that Tom Brady belongs in the NFL still.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he does.
Where everyone goes, oh yeah, he can still do it, and somehow he's in the dance.
I think he's still the best quarterback in the league.
I don't know that.
Not the whole league.
I do.
No, you haven't watched the whole year though.
Well,
I've watched them all play, dude.
I'd say Pat Mahomes is undoubtedly the best quarterback in the league.
If you tell me I got 2 minutes left in the game
and
my
Tom
team's
Brady
down by 6 points and I need to hand the ball to someone to go get me a win, it is still to this day Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. No, I agree with that.
Which makes him the best.
But is
so
Pat
if that's how you're
Mahomes
grading it, then he is the best. If that's how you're grading it, for sure. Now,
how far behind is Mahomes in that though? I mean, I saw Mahomes win a game in 17 seconds.
the knock on that was because the idiot Bills didn't kick a squib kick and make them take time off.
Take time off.
They kick a touchback.
I know.
That was the
Josh Allen got robbed because Josh Allen put on a hell of a show that game.
But Tom Brady's a true quarterback because he's a 3-step, 5-step drop guy with no mobility. So the league has changed, and these newfangled quarterbacks are technically better than them because they can scramble out, they can get a 20-yard gain, they can use their legs as weapons. Tommy Tube Socks back there doing it with the old 5-step drop and the heave.
Mm-hmm. Right, which is why he's playing at 45 years old.
Although I think he's still got the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history for a quarterback with all the sneaks he does. I mean, he has the highest conversion sneak.
Hey, I iced the game today with one.
He handed that skill set down to Brissett, by the way. Brissett learned how to sneak from Brady. That's why
From
Brissett
Brady.
was always converting on the 4th and 1s.
Yeah, Brady gets low too, man.
Oh,
He gets like damn near to the ground.
Gerganis just texted me. He is going to be here soon.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Chris G.
Well, Gergs can take my spot, gentlemen, because I got to get going. So I will.
Stop it, Mike.
Stay on. Quit it.
I can't. I actually do
Mike.
have to get going. I'm over at my grandfather's house hanging out. So
You're on a podcast at your grandpa's house?
yeah.
That a boy. What's he say? What's he saying in the background? Quit talking all them queers.
Actually, my grandfather's probably closer in age to you, Dan.
Oh, thank you.
So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, I thank you. Then he's really close to Tom Brady then,
Yeah, pretty close to Tom Brady.
and he would agree that he's the GOAT.
Yeah, no, he agrees with that. We've talked about that. We do agree that it's stupid that he stayed on this year because of, him losing his, entire family because of it, but it is what it is. But anyway.
Well, there could be
But-
other reasons for that too.
There's more to
He
that
is-
than we
No.
know.
I'm not saying there aren't.
We don't know the whole details ever.
Come on now.
Right.
That's assuming.
That is assuming.
Just because
But
he loves football doesn't mean he doesn't still love his family.
True. All right, gentlemen. Well, Happy New Year to all. Go Browns. Hopefully we wipe the floor with the Steelers next week as well.
Mike, happy New Year, buddy.
Happy
Hey,
New Year,
Mike.
brother.
And
See you,
I'm sorry
Mike.
about your Mike. I'm sorry about your Falcons.
Oh my God, shut up.
I know they were your pick to really take the South.
That's just take that to Corey. I don't like the Falcons. I just picked them to win
You
that
loved
division.
them. 5 weeks ago, you really liked them.
Yeah, we were
I like them to win the division. That's true.
And
But-
where did they finish in the division?
Third?
Burm, burm, burm.
Yeah.
Last.
Wait, no, they might be last.
They're last.
Yeah, last. Yeah, you were right. I was wrong. There it is.
Well, they got Felipe Franks and Tyler Algier coming back next year, so they're set and ready to go and compete again, right, Corey?
Cal Pitts ain't going to get the ball.
Yeah. Kyle Pitts should be traded, so someone will actually use him.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley turned in his gambling
Hey.
slips and going to the Jags.
Now, Brady, I forgot. When's
What?
the last,
Later, guys.
when's
What'd
the
you
last,
say, Corey?
when's the last time Tampa Bay was good?
They won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Now, what are you talking about?
Oh my God.
They were the number one offense in the league the last 2 years.
They were in the
No.
playoffs last year. They could have easily beat the champs last year.
Before they got Tom Brady, were they good? No, they were terrible.
They won the Super Bowl in 2002. They were the best defense in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
2000.
They have four Hall of Famers from their team before.
And I went.
2000.
I was at Derek Brooks' Hall of Fame ceremony too.
Thanks, Dan.
2000.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Courtesy of Corey Fisher.
Yeah.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
I didn't go to the Bucks when Brady
2000.
went there, Corey. I went to the Bucks when Mike Allstott went there. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was there back in the heyday before they
hope-
won
I hope-
shit.
Oh yeah. I'll
I
attest to that, Corey. He's always been a Bucks fan.
I hope.
Yeah, I didn't follow Brady there. I wasn't a Patriots fan. I was a Brady fan still, but I was not a Pats fan. I did not go with Brady to the
Oh,
Bucks. I've been with the Bucks.
From 03 to, what was it? 2019? Yeah, you
Yeah.
were a Tampa Bay fan?
Yeah, I was.
It was
Dude, he's
right
always
around-
been a Tampa fan. I've known Dan since 07. He's always been a Tampa fan, dude.
You went down and toured the stadium, didn't you?
Yeah, I was at Raymond James.
Yeah, because Tampa's like my second home. I grew up, damn near lived in Tampa when I was a kid for a period, and I've seen that stadium many times.
Corey, what the hell are you doing?
Who the
I'm
fuck
eating.
knows?
God.
There you go, Dan. That's a
Yep.
legend right there.
There he is. There he is.
Joseph,
Yeah.
actually, Joseph and Joy were in line with him. I don't know if you remember this, Joseph. Your mom remembers it. You were standing in line somewhere in Tampa, and he was behind you in line. And Mom said all she remembers is someone asking him if he wanted to go to Red Lobster.
There's my
You're in
proof right there. Look at
Tampa,
that.
Florida.
There's
And he
the
said,
all-stock.
I'm not eating that fucking
Hey,
bullshit.
look. Right there, buddy.
Wait a minute. Wait. You gotta say that. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Got it
Look at
right
that.
there, boy.
Wait, did you hear that story, Did?
What do you say?
Go ahead, tell that again. I didn't know.
This is like Joseph was young, and him and Joy were in Tampa. And they were in like an ice cream shop or some shit. And Joy said this. I remember she telling me, she goes, whoever this guy is, big guy, number 40, he was standing behind us. And I said, that's us, Mike Offstock. And somebody asked him if he wanted to go to Red Lobster. And she said he was just like, I'm not eating that fucking bullshit. But yeah, he was standing right down. You're probably too young to remember. Mom remembers because she called me. Yeah, he was right behind you guys. It was like an ice cream shop or some shit.
I was around a lot down there growing up.
Oh, dude, he met everybody. Ryan Howard.
I sat at a bar and sat on Ryan Howard's lap with all the other Phillies players for like 2 hours.
Nice.
I was the only 5-year-old down in Tampa run around at night.
Nice.
with pro athletes.
So
Corey, your Bulldogs gonna win it all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Predictions on that score? I mean, I don't like TCU. I like Georgia in that game too, but you got predictions on the score?
TCU's tough. I didn't know TCU was that good. Like,
I didn't either.
I'll still take Georgia though because I like Georgia's coach. I like Kirby Smart.
Their D.
I don't know.
Georgia's D line's big.
I know that dude was
Big
getting
boys.
gassed. Jalen Carter was getting
They
gassed.
get gassed out though, man.
Yeah.
Ohio State should have ran more tempo.
Yeah.
Freshman, he was a beast though.
Who?
Christian Miller or something. He's like 18 years old. He's like 360 pounds.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
I like your receiver, Smith. Is that his name? The speedy
Stetson Bennett could be his dad.
That dude's nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dad.
I had TCU all wrong though, man. I thought,
I told you Max Dugan was nice.
Well, I never watched them, and I just thought typical Big 12 team. They're gonna get the fucking out of them by Michigan, but dude, they were physical. They didn't play like a typical Big 12 team.
They're bigger than a usual Big 12
Yeah,
team.
they were pretty impressive.
Michigan got that hose piece on that touchdown call though. Gergs will be in here soon to tell you all about
Yeah.
that. I'm sure.
They got hosed.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They got
been
hosed. Did you hear that?
Either way, the next play they fumble it. You know what I mean?
Did you hear that McCarthy kid hadn't lost a game since his sophomore year of high school?
I like that McCarthy kid. I think that kid's gonna be a good quarterback. I think he just has it, man.
He's all right.
I mean, he's only a sophomore though, but I think by the time he's able to be drafted and he gets in the NFL, he's gonna be a good quarterback.
Well, Michigan does have some good quarterbacks coming out of there, like Tom Brady.
There he is.
What's
up? Gerg, what's happening, man?
Oh,
Welcome
show your
to the
face,
post game.
Welcome.
My face will not be shown.
It's your first time, dude.
Thank you.
Welcome
I
to
was
the show,
I was
my brother.
quite disappointed when Mike said he had to leave when I said I was coming. I wanted to let him know that despite what he thinks, the Patriots did not eliminate the Steelers and they still have hope.
Thank you. Okay, I was waiting for some confirmation on that. You could be our Tony Reale.
Yeah. Well,
Gergs, I got to ask you off the jump. Do you think Corey's prediction as a Lions fan? Do you expect Tom Brady to go to the Lions?
not at all.
Okay, thank you.
Corey got out of the photo.
Yeah, he got the hell out of there.
I've never quite.
I was joking about that, but
You were dead
No, you were
serious. What are you
not.
talking about?
I told your dad at work the next day. I was just fucking around getting damn.
Yeah, because you got clowned.
Oh, Tom Brady's not going to Detroit, bro. I was joking.
You were dead serious.
You were serious.
No, I was not.
And then we told you how high you were, and now you want to backtrack.
No.
But anyways, go ahead, Gergs. Welcome to the panel. Thanks, appreciate you coming on.
No problem. I had to after listening to Corey and Antonace for many weeks.
Chris, did you hit any your props today?
No, Yes, I am a Michigan
sorry.
Detroit fan.
You're born and raised in Michigan or Detroit, right?
Yep.
Nice.
There, I commend you, dude. You know, what I mean, you should be a Michigan fan. I think we've talked about that.
Yeah, it's been brutal. That's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't expect that yesterday either.
Well, I didn't like how everyone was acting like we were just gonna run over them, but
Right.
I thought you were going to.
I didn't expect the refs to overturn a touchdown that was pretty clear as day.
Yeah, that was
But
odd. That
I also
was,
didn't expect our quarterback to throw two pick sixes either. So
Yeah. I think what really dampened your guys' chances was the stupid gadget play in the first drive.
yeah
I told Joseph we were watching the game. I said, "Watch, it's a stupid ass gadget play." Sure enough, stupid ass gadget play.
too cute.
Yeah, just go
playing our
straight.
game. Yeah.
Just run it in.
Right.
Yep.
Donovan Edwards is killing.
Yep. Yep.
Well, technical
Oh, well.
difficulty.
Now
you're
let me, Gergs. Now I'm going to ask you this because you watched that game last night. Okay,
Which one?
the Buckeye game.
Oh,
Now Marvin Harrison's still in the game the whole game. Who's the best team?
Oh my God! Why does everybody?
well, the best here. I mean, obviously more 5-star recruits and stuff like that. Ohio State is nasty. They get all the best, but the best team, Georgia,
Ohio
probably
State was the better team.
last night. Yeah,
Yes.
I think if Marvin Harrison's still in that game, they win.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you can't say for sure.
Kirby
they
Smart
would've
would say
won.
the same thing.
Dude, they would have won. They were gonna
Our
widen
best,
that.
heck, if our
What's that?
best linebacker was playing, maybe we would have caught another.
What's
pick.
that? What's
Nolan
that?
Smith, he's the best defensive.
Dude, you need to
player.
get your phone fixed. Can't even hear your ass.
Can you hear me?
He's saying if Nolan Smith was playing, we had two guys. We had two of our starters out.
Okay.
Dude,
It is what it is.
Third
Corey,
hotel back.
Corey, believe
We have
me.
no tight end.
All that matters is the fourth quarter, 18. That's all that matters.
They did. I'm not saying anything, but you
like in the third
talked
quarter, Marvin Harrison was playing. You guys didn't score a point because we were kicking your ass. And then Marvin Harrison gets kicked out of the game, and it changes everything. Killed the whole rhythm.
You guys had no answer for Marvin Harrison.
You guys had multiple wide receivers open. Yeah, Fleming dude. Yeah, other guy.
Because of Marvin Harrison.
Yep.
I'm saying, you guys were
What's
still
that?
going after he got hurt. You guys were still driving down the field on us.
No, our offense was stagnant, dude. Because the whole game plan was around him.
Yeah,
because
5 yards in the halftime.
If Ryan Day runs the ball twice before they kick the field goal, Corey's not even on this podcast right now.
No, he'd be hiding under the couch.
Oh yeah.
We missed field goals. And
That was
No, I'll give you that. Dude shanked it. That was bad.
That play, it was third down. Over, they call a fucking pass. I mean, he's nowhere even capable. He overthrew it. Oh, Big Ten refs.
No, you guys got the calls in the second half.
They were Pac-12 refs, dummy.
Awful.
They weren't Big Ten refs. They were Pac-12.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They were.
They were lying about it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Hey, we don't know that. But
Chris,
They
did
were.
you hit
nowhere
your props
the
today?
ball. The whole first
No,
half.
I was pretty much one short. Of course, the Lions Bears score one more point. I hit for a grand, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put the over of 51.5. I hit 51.
So I tied every one of my parlays to Minnesota +3. You see what's going on the TV right now, right?
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, so,
Yeah, let's
so
dive into
it's Packers Lions next week for the playoffs, and I will be rooting hard for the Lions.
It not necessarily though. The Lions actually Seahawks won, so the Lions actually can win that game next week. And if the Seahawks win, they're in.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I just want Aaron Rodgers to not be in the playoffs.
Well, that's why me too.
He's the only quarterback that could actually take on Tommy Tube Socks head to head.
Oh, stop. He stinks.
Tommy Tube Socks?
No, not Tommy Tube Stops. Please.
You talking about Rodgers in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah. He lost to Jimmy G straight at home last year.
Exactly.
I know.
Aaron Rodgers ain't anything special.
He just hasn't shown up in the playoffs ever.
Tom Brady is, though.
You're right. But
432 and 3 tutties, a rushing touchdown, and 127.
You guys aren't going to play him anyways. Aaron Rodgers.
No, I know. In the second round, we're already going to beat Dak in the first round. I ain't worried about that.
But even in the second round, you're not playing them.
Oh, jeez.
You wouldn't play Rodgers.
Corey, you think the Cowboys are going to win?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
You would play Rodgers
touchdowns and 14 picks
to the championship game, and that's just not going to happen.
$160 million for 22 tutties and 14 picks for Dak.
Did we argued about that at work? He told me Dak was worth every penny.
What?
He did. Yep. Oh yeah. Did you not?
Yeah.
Why, a nice job in the Campbell Soups commercials.
I was just stunned when that guy got that contract.
Dan, I know you liked how I told you that the Raiders were going to cover this game.
I know. I had the Raiders plus 9.5, but unfortunately they were stacked with the Minnesota plus 3, and I had Carolina plus 4. I thought Carolina was going to cover the spread.
Yeah.
And it was looking really good until the end.
Until Mike Evans woke up.
Yeah, Mike Evans. He did wake up. He got loose.
Mm-hmm. It's about time he did.
What did you have, 10 for 200?
It's that time of year where Brady starts busting out the smelling salts for the sideline like he used to do. The old antler spray. They're hitting that antler spray on the sideline and waking right up.
That was a hell of a ball he threw there at the end. Evans down the sideline, just dropped it right in there like in the basket. I was like, my gosh.
Come on. Corey said he still can't throw far, though.
I saw that and I almost called Corey. So, Corey, I need you to go watch this replay right now.
Yeah, he can't throw very far.
Yeah.
That must have been a fluke.
He's a Falcons fan. What do you expect? He has to hate Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's
26-3.
I mean, and James White.
28-3.
Do you still hate James White too?
Oh yeah.
Corey, why did your Falcons? What was your perspective on that game? I got to ask you. Why did your Falcons choke it away?
Because they're the Falcons.
No, I want to hear his perspective. He's got,
I mean, yeah, right, because we're the Falcons. I mean, we blow every lead. It doesn't matter. But
well, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, when it comes to leads, bro, it doesn't matter.
Atlanta sports is rough. Yeah.
Well, here, you're not telling us anything. I mean, we're Browns and Lions fans, dude. We just want to get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is the panel of misery.
But I'd like to think if we were up 28-3, we'd win it.
We would win the game, I think. I hope.
I think Corey, I think you guys are cursed because in your stadium you have the only Chick-fil-A that's open on Sunday. I think you're playing with some stuff there that you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, that was before the 28-3, I think.
Yeah, now your Hawks might lose their best player. Trae Young might request a trade at the end of the year.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he's out of there. Give me a break. He's a Clutch Sports. What do you think? He's staying in Atlanta?
Oh, hell no.
He's going to L.A., New York. Rich Paul's already got it all lined up for him.
You should just get what you can for him anyways.
Right. He's not staying. You don't like the coach. And they're not that good anyways.
And he can't defend anyone.
No.
I'm talking anybody. He can shoot threes.
All right, next up, the Braves.
Yeah.
I like the Braves. The Braves are good.
Yeah, they won the World Series. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those Braves teams are great.
Although I like the Guardians now. I like where we're heading.
Yeah, we're spending money.
Yeah, about time.
Right, new ownership.
Who's going to win a championship first, Dan, out of all three sports teams in Cleveland?
The next one to win?
Yeah.
Cavs.
Probably next year when LeBron comes back.
I agree. I'm going to say the Cavs.
I mean, super team coming back.
Yeah, that team's gonna be nasty.
I mean, 38 years old. He put 47-piece wing dinner on him the other night, all flats.
On the Hawks too. Speaking of Atlanta.
Yeah.
47-piece wing dinner.
Yeah, he did.
That's another older guy still doing it right there, Corey. LeBron.
Well, he just picks and chooses too what he wants to do. It like it's his birthday. It's like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna come out tonight and just do this real quick.
Ball out. I'm gonna point it up tonight.
Like all these people that still say he's not a top 10 player still, yet you're on the crack.
Just think about how crazy good that team's going to be, though. I mean, how good were the teams before? But this team now, and you add somebody like LeBron to this team, it's just mind-boggling how good they're going to be.
I think they can win it all this year.
Yeah.
I don't know about this year.
They might be missing that big.
They need that piece still. Like if you're going against Tatum or Giannis, you got to have LeBron.
Oh, but they could still pick one up. I mean,
yeah. I mean, we'll see. Although I don't think they're going to do a whole lot because I think they were saving that. I think they know. I mean, the comments he made this week, he made it pretty obvious. But it's been known for a while. I mean, his best friend has been the assistant GM. So he's been picking all the players.
I would say the furthest away is the Cleveland Browns.
That was my next question. Who's after the Cavs? The Indians or the Browns?
The Browns are after the Lake Erie Monsters.
The Indians aren't even the team anymore, and they're still ahead of the Browns.
The Browns are after the Akron Roller Jammers and the Lake Erie Monsters.
Yeah. The Rubber Ducks are going to win one for the Browns.
Yeah, the Rubber Ducks won the Eastern League, I think, 2 years ago, a year ago.
They've always been pretty solid. Yeah, Chris, I got to ask you, what do you think about Michigan from here on out? It's 2 years in a row. You guys can't get over the hump right there in the first semifinals. So
2 years ago, the hump was the Buckeyes.
Ohio State, yeah.
We've gotten over that.
Right, clearly.
So before you start hating, let me remind you.
No, I'm not hating. I respect. Here, you guys here. You know what? Jim Harbaugh outcoached Ryan Day 2 years in a row.
Well,
period.
Here, when Tennessee loses the division next week, you guys will be getting your boy back home.
Oh,
So, Chris, fill me in. The Steelers have to win tonight, obviously. What else eliminates the Steelers?
I think they have to win, and I think Miami. I think the Jets have to beat Miami next week, and I think the Patriots need to lose.
Yeah, I think that's when I looked at it, that's what it looked like.
So the Patriots are still in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah,
they're in the 7th slot right now.
But
oh my
you know
gosh, Belichick
Pittsburgh
does it again.
Yeah, with that scrap they got.
Yeah, he's great.
I mean, his number one wide receiver is a cornerback.
Their offense is terrible. Look at their quarterbacks.
Well,
I do think Vrabel's coming to Ohio State.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to fire Ryan Day.
Well, Ryan Day stinks.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to fire him, dude.
I just don't see why you guys think Ryan Day's good.
I think Ryan Day's a great. I think he's a good coach. I don't know if he's made for Ohio State.
I think him and Stefanski need to switch beards.
When you have all the recruits you want, and I mean, you're expected to win bowl games and beat Michigan, and he really has done a bad job at both of those things. He's gonna go.
I agree.
And his interviews are awful.
No, I agree. I mean, I thought he did a nice job last night, but I mean, he's lost to Michigan. I mean, the first year he won with Urban Meyer's team. Then he had a COVID year. Then he's lost the last 2 years, bad losses. You know, and then he's. I mean, Ohio State hasn't won in 7 years. They won a national championship in 7 years. That's bad if you're Ohio State with all the recruits you have coming in. So,
Vrabel just seems right. Vrabel realizes, I think, that he's just not going to win with the Tennessee Titans, the big one, and I just think that Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and now Joe Burrow are around, and he's with Malik Willis. I think he's just like, all right, I'll go to Ohio State. I'll go home. And
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think
Because some people say he doesn't want. He may not want about the recruiting in college, but if you get paid the right amount of money, I don't.
you don't even need recruiting. He didn't even need to recruit. They're
Right,
Ohio State. They
Right, just
just
get the
get
money
them.
and get out there, just do the thing. You know?
Yeah. Just play that tough nosed football. Ryan Day wants to get cute just like everything else, and it's just come on
And
now.
and next year college goes to eight teams, right?
I think
No.
12.
No, it's
12.
it's 12, but that's after next season. Yeah, after next
Oh,
year.
next whole another year. Yeah, because Alabama looked pretty good.
Boy, they play Kansas State though.
Yeah.
They should have been
Yeah.
playing Tennessee. They gave Alabama a gimme game. Fucking Kansas State. Come on.
I am rooting for TCU though.
I actually saw a thing yesterday. One of the guys at work, he actually took he found a website that turned everything into computer points. They actually had the top 4 teams right in computer points. I never saw this before, but they had the top 4 teams accurate in computer points. And Alabama was like 6th or 7th in points. Because I think that's how they should do it. When they go to this 12-team system, they should take the human element out. They should run it just like a high school system, or how the BCS did with computer points. And it forces teams to play good teams and beat them. And if you play a bad team, you got to beat the hell out of them. That's how they should do it. But SEC will never let that happen, though, right, Corey?
Yeah, they're laying bed with ESPN.
Wow.
But it was crazy to see.
Ohio State lays in that same bed, dude. Come on.
Ohio State and Michigan laid in bed with Fox.
Stop, dude.
I do think Ohio State should have been in the playoffs. I definitely do think that they were a better team than Alabama. But I mean, don't act like the committee has never done Ohio State any favors.
No, I think the committee hates Ohio State.
Stop it,
dude. It's run by the SEC.
I know.
And you hate who you're afraid of.
They don't like Ohio State or Michigan.
They hate the Big Ten, dude.
But they love money.
Well, Ohio State's the money, obviously. But, dude, if you can sit there and watch ESPN, they hate Ohio State.
Well, then, now you know why I love ESPN so much.
Well, they hate Michigan, too. It's the Big Ten.
Well,
see, Fox loves Michigan and Ohio State. But...
So the screen just showed me the Jags are the 7th seed right now.
No, the Jags aren't the 7th seed.
That's what they just brought up.
I'm looking on CBS right now. It says New England 8-8, 7. I don't even see the Jags in the hunt.
The Jags are in because they're leading their division.
Yeah, they're winning division.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jags are the 4 seed, dude.
Oh, 4
Right.
seed. That's what I meant. Sorry, 4 seed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, wow. The Jags. My goodness.
I actually think, I actually might be wrong. I think if the Steelers went out, they're in.
Really?
Well, Miami's ahead of them now.
Did they beat Miami?
Well, because they're a 7-win team.
Well, if they win out, so if they win tonight.
So they'd be 9 wins, yeah.
Oh, but Jacksonville and Tennessee play for the
division
next week.
Yep.
And arrested Derrick Henry because they sat him, right?
Yeah.
I like seeing some 8-8 teams winning the divisions, getting in the playoffs. I kind of like that.
Well, is Lamar coming back? Is Lamar back tonight?
Not tonight. He's out tonight. He'll be back tomorrow or next week, maybe.
But the AFC South winner, Tennessee or Jacksonville, is going to play Baltimore in the first round, and that they could win that game easily.
Well, I think the Chargers. I think if the Ravens lose, I think the Chargers are in the.
Okay.
5th seed.
And then Baltimore would play Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Gergs, who do you like in the NFL coming out of the conferences?
The Bills and the Niners.
Ooh, the Niners.
Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy.
I mean, I like their defense. I like their running back.
Are they about to lose to the Raiders?
Okay, it's week 17, and I mean, it is what it is.
I feel like I'm sitting at the old sales desk.
I mean, they just let the Raiders put 34 up on them with Jared Stidham.
I understand.
Georgia
I do
alumni.
get it. That's the first time they've let up over 30 points all year, though. Their defense.
Yeah, no, I know. Their defense is good. Their defense
And
is
then-
good.
And I think defense travels well. And, I think they're going to have an easy first round matchup with the Giants. I think that they're
Yeah,
probably
that's
going to.
true. Oh, they're going to
probably
overtime right now with the Raiders. 34-34.
So they play the Giants. I think they'll handle them easy. And then who knows? Jimmy G might even come back.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't have much confidence in Jimmy G strain. He's probably in Beverly Hills right now rehabbing. So
Well, who do you have confidence in the NFC other than Tom Brady?
Thank you for saying that. That should be not even mentioned. It's just so obvious.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Are you confident in Daniel Jones?
hell no, I don't even think of that. I didn't know they were in the playoffs.
Are you confident
Well,
in Dak
Corey-
Prescott?
Yeah, Corey thinks Dak is coming to Tampa and just going to deplete Brady in that game.
Well,
Not just
if
him.
Tampa
Gotta-
loses that game, it won't be because Dak Prescott.
I'll be honest. If Jalen Hurts was healthy, I like the way he's playing this year.
I agree.
I mean, I like him better than Jimmy G strain. I'm not feeling that at all.
Telling you.
I like, but I agree. Their defense is. The Niners had a better. I mean, if they had Tom Brady on their team, which might happen next year. I mean, my gosh.
But Tom Brady will actually rather go instead of San Francisco home to a better team. He's going to go to the Lions next year.
Yeah.
No. He'll go to Vegas. He'll go to Vegas.
It's just
Like,
the obvious
Vegas or San
choice
Fran.
of Lions.
He'll go to Vegas, play with McDaniels, have Devontae Adams, have Darren Waller,
No, I know.
Josh Jacobs.
I was
Josh Jacobs.
sarcastic.
And then all the defensive free agents will come out of nowhere and want to come play with Brady to go get a ring. You know what it is.
Well, the Vegas quarterback's going to be the Lions quarterback. So
Can you imagine if they put Brady in the same division as Mahomes? They play twice a year.
That'd be insane. Yeah, because I mean, I don't expect Denver to do anything. And then Brandon Staley. I mean, do you trust him in LA?
Which, by the way, Chris, how about that KC game? You loved KC to beat the brakes off the Broncos today.
I know.
But that interim head coach magic, you never know what's going to happen with that.
Who is the interim over there?
Jerry Rosberg.
Exactly.
Who the hell is that?
I think he's like their team attorney. I think everyone else has like turned it down.
It does sound like an attorney name.
He wasn't even on the Broncos.
It's Russell Wilson's tax accountant.
Yeah.
No, actually, Nathaniel Hackett actually hired him within the first 5 weeks because of clock management. He was the clock management coach.
Oh my
God! They offered it to the D coordinator. He turned it down because he's interviewing for other jobs already.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
The Lions are nice. I like the Lions. You guys got a nice young core up there.
Yeah, Derek Carr will fit in nice, and we'll be able to.
I don't think he's an upgrade from Goff, dude. I really don't.
I do.
I think he is. I just don't know why. I didn't expect. Last year he was great. This year he just fell off a cliff.
Golf
He's too inconsistent.
Golf struggles down the field.
Yeah.
He could throw. He's great within 15 yards, but down the field, and that's the reason why McVay got rid of him and wanted to. Well, and then also because Golf was hitting on McVay's girlfriend.
Yeah, slid into her DMs.
Yeah, but Golf just can't hit the deep ball, and I mean, obviously Stafford was great at that. So I think Derek Carr will be an upgrade with that, and with Jameson Williams and that crew.
St. Brown.
Yeah, I think Derek Carr will have a feast. But
who's their tight end?
They have no one really good. They have James Mitchell.
Didn't they have Hawkinson for a minute, or he not paying out?
Yeah, we traded him for third and a fourth, and everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was so stupid.
Yeah, they did a fire sale early because they thought the team didn't have a chance, and then it turns out they're in playoff contention. They could have really used Hawkinson down the stretch.
Not really.
Hawkinson was good coming out of college. What happened to him?
Well, Hawkinson still he's good. He was talking about how he's trying to get $15 million a year, and we were never going to pay him that. And we got offered a third money. We got offered a third and a fourth round pick, and why? I mean, I think it was a good trade.
Well, I mean, you can always get another one
because if you're going to give $15 million a year to Njoku, you might as well give it to Hawkinson.
Well, we're trying to be a good organization and never give $15 million to a guy like Njoku.
But when the teams like the Browns set the precedent with contracts they hand out, that's why the league follows suit. That's what it is.
They definitely set the precedent.
That's why Joe Burrow is going to get an 8-year, $500 million deal when his contract's up, is because of Deshaun Watson's contract.
No, I mean they don't even. My God, they don't even
I
fill the
love
vending
Watson.
machines in Cincinnati.
I get he's done some bad things, but he's skilled.
Allegedly,
he will make the Browns better.
They're projecting Burrow's annual earnings to be $57.5 million by the time he signs.
That's gonna milk that franchise too. That they're a cheap ass organization down there. They don't even fill the vending machines in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're it's
Cheap.
definitely different down there.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Well, here's how cheap they are. The name of the stadium was Paul Brown Stadium, named after his dad,
and
they
they
took
sold
his
it.
name off the stadium for $7 million.
I know.
After paid for.
Yeah, I mean, how are they going to afford? I mean, how much money do you think Jamar Chase is going to be worth?
Well, they're not going to be able to keep Chase.
That's what I'm saying. When you take Chase out of there, I mean, they still got some other guys, but those other guys.
But Burrow's a Brady-esque talent. He can do it without Chase.
No, I agree. I think Burrow is probably the closest thing to Brady that we've maybe. I mean, he plays like him in a way.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of time though for NFL quarterbacks got that kind of money. I mean, look at the money NBA players get. It's all
the league's getting so much money now with Amazon money coming in. It's ridiculous.
I would say LeBron James changed all of sports as far as the free agency and the way contracts are paid out.
Yeah, he changed player empowerment.
Yeah, in all of sports.
Yeah, he changed player empowerment everywhere. I mean, look, now the Clutch Sports is NFL clients now.
So, if James Harden's getting $47 million, I got no problem with Joe Burrow getting 57.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it's the market.
Westbrook's getting 46 coming off the bench.
Right. It was just a matter of time. But they should get paid. I mean, how much money does the NFL generate? I mean, it's crazy.
The number one TV show on 5 different networks.
$47 million a year.
What's that?
Roger Goodell makes $47 million a year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's an abomination.
And he's not suffering the risk of CTE and brain injury and everything.
Right.
No.
These guys should get more.
What do you think, Corey? I see you over there sitting up there. What do you think about all this?
About what?
He's still drawing a picture of Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, I love you, Stetson.
He's a gamer. Bennett's a gamer.
You know what? I'll give him that dude's tough. I'll give him that.
He's a gamer.
He's tough.
Corey, do you think Stetson Bennett would immediately be the best quarterback on the Falcons currently?
He might say, yeah.
Do you think if he went to the Falcons tomorrow, he's the best quarterback on your team?
Is he better than Desmond Ridder?
I mean, Ritter's all right. We got no offense.
Mm-hmm. You got a good tailback.
Yeah.
Who, Huntley?
No, I like Algier. That Tyler Algier, he's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drake London's good.
Yep, Drake London's good.
The ball humble. I mean,
hey, you guys beat the Cardinals. I mean,
you beat David Blau.
David Blau's so bad he got cut by the Browns and Lions.
David Blau.
You're
David Blau. I forgot about him.
Is he related to Joe Blau?
No.
Probably.
You remember Joe Blau?
I sure do.
Still owes me money.
Your college quarterback, Corey, was older than both quarterbacks that were playing in that game today.
Hey, I'm natty champion, so it don't matter. I don't care how old he is.
That's right.
Yeah,
I guess.
All matters.
We need to start recruiting 25-year-olds over here.
CJ Stroud he'll be the first overall pick after his performance.
I feel bad for him because that game last night was probably his best game he's ever played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it still helped his stock though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was great. I never seen him step up in the pocket like that. Like he was like really like bopping around in there and making close window throws too. I mean,
Unfortunately,
he'll go top 15.
well, no, he'll go to the Texans, and well,
I hope he goes to the Seahawks.
I don't know if he'll go to the Texans, dude. I don't know if he'll go to the Texans. I think Baker
I think the
might go to the
Texans
Texans.
I think the Texans like Bryce Young because they have connections with Saban.
I'm probably gonna get Max Duggan.
I think the Texans are going to write that ticket to Baker after watching these last couple weeks. They might be writing that check to Baker.
Oh yeah, get him back in Texas.
Ugh.
I hope Stroud
We'll
goes
fall
to the
for it.
Hey, the Texans got so many picks though in the next couple of years. If they draft well, they could put something together.
Oh, that's an if they can draft well. I don't know.
The Texans stink.
Their secondary, some of the guys they picked up in this last round of draft, pretty good talent.
Yeah, and they got Damian Pierce, who they drafted. I mean, yeah, Pierce is good talent. I mean, they're wasting Brandon Cooks.
I don't know why they don't just trade him.
He'll be on to his 7th team.
Right. They should have tried to get something for him.
Yeah. Maybe ship him to Atlanta.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Or he just getting his ass beat.
Well,
no, ship him to Detroit. Tom needs a weapon when he goes there. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Tom's got weapons there.
Okay.
When I heard that, and then Antonace just rambling on about just absolute lies. I had to say I have to get on there.
I did get the text the next day.
Yeah. I couldn't do it anymore.
Girl, you belong out here, dude. When you text me, I said, "What a great upgrade to the show." You do belong on here.
But Corey, not that I've never met you, but that Brady call was I hope you were joking.
I was.
He's joking now.
Chris and I are somehow going to have legal letters in our mailbox after this podcast.
Oh yeah.
Here.
We're going to get lettered after this.
Done after this.
You said what?
What'd you say?
He's gonna retire. Yeah.
Who
are you talking about?
Tom Brady. He's gonna retire.
No, are you crazy?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine when he's gonna get paid?
There's no way he's gonna retire. He already lost his wife.
Corey, he threw for 500 yards today and like 4 touchdowns. What do you mean? There's guys having thrown 500 yards for a whole season,
including Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota
combined.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Dude, he's gonna get paid again.
Get paid to get beat up again. I mean,
he doesn't get beat up, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna get paid and go to another Super Bowl.
Just like Dan said, you got the 3-step, 5. He don't get hit.
Corey, if Tom Brady was on the San Francisco 49ers right now, who do you think would be the Super Bowl favorite?
Whoever Tom Brady goes on, obviously he's going to make them better, and they're going to be a favorite to win it all.
Thank you. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Well, I wouldn't
now
say
we're
that
talking.
the Tampa Bay Bucks are the favorites. But
when's the last game you think Brady missed due to injury, Corey? Am I missing something here? Does he banged up a lot, or does he miss a lot of games because of his age? What's going on here?
No. I'm just. How old is he? 45?
45, yeah.
What's wrong with that motherfucker? I'm 45.
He's defying all the odds.
He's in the NFL at 45 years old. He's not about to play another, what? You think 2-3 years?
He's going to play at least
Absolutely.
2 more.
Why couldn't
at least
he?
2 more.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he?
He's done.
That's like LeBron. Why can't LeBron play? If LeBron wanted to play 7 more years, he could play 7 more years, like you said.
And that's even different. I mean,
and
Tom Brady just sits back in a pocket and just throws the football.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you did all the footage black and white and took all the logos and names off all the jerseys, you wouldn't be able to tell 10 years ago Tom Brady from now Tom Brady. It's the same.
I
It's the same
think it's a little.
exact thing. He might be in better shape now.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
got he's
Oh, I
got
think he is.
TV
I
12
said that
products
last
now.
week. I
and I'm
think he is in
assuming you
better
guys
shape.
aren't going to ask me who the best pro Michigan player is, right?
Oh, well, you already know what
Oh,
that is.
we'll answer it for you. His name's Tom Brady.
Yeah,
At least we have that.
they're responsible for the greatest player of all time.
Yes.
That might be the greatest recruiting pickup of all time.
If
But I actually think that our second is probably still better than any of your guys' first.
Who?
Woodson.
I take Chris Carter over Woodson.
Ooh.
Oh, that's tough. Woodson was bad, dude. I mean,
Oh, he's nasty.
Carter was only second to Jerry Rice, dude, when they were playing. Chris Carter was a bad dude.
He was. He's a good dude. He was nasty, but
Orlando Pace. I
It's
like
it's
Orlando.
debatable. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Woodson was badass.
he's definitely better than Georgia's Jeremy Shockey.
I didn't know he played there.
Jeremy,
Why you-
Yeah.
you said Jeremy
Dude,
Shockey. Whoopsie.
Michigan. Hey, Michigan is a blue blood program, though. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
The sport's better now that they're back.
Yeah, they are a blue blood. There's only a handful of blue bloods, and Georgia's not one of them.
But they're nasty. I mean, they're probably going to win another national title.
No, they
Yeah,
are.
I mean, they're here
They're
now.
really good. Kirby Smart he's done a great job.
Kirby
And I love
Smart's
watching-
great.
I love their style of football.
I'd take Kirby Smart tomorrow in a heartbeat, dude.
Oh yeah,
I love his interview after the game was the greatest interview ever.
Yeah.
He basically just tuned up his quarterback on national title after he just won.
He's like, how do you feel about next week? I don't feel so good about it after that performance.
Yeah. He said he needs to be a team player. I don't care how good he did.
Hey,
No.
Corey, who's the greatest TCU Horned Frog ever in the NFL?
Yeah, I don't even know that one.
LaDainian Tomlinson, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It was a running back. I know. Okay.
I didn't know he went to TCU.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
But it would be funny if Max Duggan went over there and just beat him.
I
Hey,
like
Corey,
Max Duggan.
Corey, if you stay
Hey,
on this podcast long enough with us grown folk, you're going to learn some stuff about football.
Yeah.
I've been arguing with old people all day or all last night. So
Old people.
I'm
Corey,
saying old.
how old are you, Corey?
31.
Young buck.
I'm your age, dude.
He thinks the greatest
No, I'm
rapper all
saying
time.
older. Like there's
You
some.
probably think the greatest rapper all
Or
time
last-
is Machine Gun Kelly, don't you?
Oh gosh.
You probably listen
No.
to Machine Gun Kelly and Yellow Wolf, don't you? I know it. I can tell.
He's
by
from
the-
He's an Atlanta guy.
Yeah, he's in like Kevin Gates.
He's like little John.
Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ludacris.
God,
Yeah.
you're on that ghetto grind. Man, you stop listening to that trap music.
Trap music. Oh, stop.
Help the trap out.
Go put in some old Pac or Biggie and tell me you like Kevin Gates still.
Corey, what was your heart rate when they were lining up for that field goal yesterday, though?
What was my heart rate?
I know mine was high.
Dude, mine was pounding out of my chest.
And
Oh.
then I just threw my bottle, got the hell out of there.
Hey, because
I
if
was
that field goal goes in, you know the winner of that game was going to beat TCU.
And not necessarily.
I think so.
I think that was a national title game last night, dude.
I kind of agree. I do think Georgia's going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if TCU won, dude. They have the number one overall wide receiver in
We're gonna win by
the
10.
draft,
Yeah.
and Duggan's he ain't no joke.
No.
Doug-
Okay, where's Doug?
Doug-
Where's Doug? What's Doug? When is Doug an NFL quarterback?
I mean,
He's
Oh,
your
yeah.
typical college quarterback, though.
Yeah.
He's good.
I mean,
Good enough to
He-
win in college.
Who's the greatest quarterback ever come out of TCU? Give me that one.
Andy Dalton.
Yep,
Red
the
Rifle.
old red rifle.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton loves killing the Browns, though, doesn't he? My gosh,
Yeah. Mm.
that
I don't know.
that little ginger needs to call Joe Burrow and show him how to beat those boys.
Wow.
Yeah. We lost the glue factory, Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
Didn't Tampa-
well,
So
We lost to that Saints defense. That Saints defense is no joke. I should have just done straight in-game bets, just no parlays, just straight games, because all my game reads were good, but I split them all and then stacked them all with one that lost.
Did you see that Sean Payton, they're talking about Sean Payton and Brady going to the Saints?
Oh God, no.
There was a report saying it's the worst kept secret in the NFL.
Well, that's
Really?
because Peyton and Brady have been plotting for years, which is what got the Dolphins picks whacked. So the Dolphins can't take Peyton now because they were going to Miami, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
They were going to Miami for sure, but Miami can't if Miami makes that move now, I mean, can they still make that move now? Because Tua may never play football again.
He ain't going to Miami, dude.
No, he's going to Las Vegas or San Fran, but if they made the move, like Brady would follow Peyton if Peyton got a gig somewhere. So if
he might,
but unless McDaniel says, all right, I'll step down if Peyton's coming, I'll be the OC. Peyton can come here, Brady can come here, Gronk can come out, and they just rebuild the whole thing in Vegas. Can you imagine Gronk in Vegas?
Oh God,
Yeah,
he's already there.
He's going to show up to the game.
There.
Yeah, he's there.
Is he going to show up to the game on time?
My buddy that coaches for the Patriots, I always ask him every time he's in town about Gronk and NFL and all that stuff like that. He tells me, he's like, Gronk is one of the under the radar smartest NFL players that he's ever coached because of how financially sound he is and how well he understands the game and everything. They said he just looks like a big dummy, but he has literally spent none of his NFL contract money. He has only spent endorsement money that he gets the entire time. And is just a flush athlete that can just do whatever he wants for the rest of his life, obviously. But he said the dude just understands every concept before he's even coached. He just knows what it is.
I'm still mad at him for saying when we had a trade in place for him, he said he was just going to retire.
Well, I like Gronk. The Gronk saying he's going to wear number 69 to say 69 is eligible every play is just total Gronk.
Yeah. He's coming back.
The Gronkowskis were Trey Wingo's neighbors growing up. The Gronkowskis were next to the house that Trey Wingo lived in, and Trey Wingo came home one day, and his 18-year-old daughter wasn't home, and he was like, "Hey, where's so and so, whatever her name is?" And Trey Wingo's wife said, she's over in the hot tub with the Gronkowskis. And Trey Wingo was like, what?
They make good money off their cups, too. They make ice shakers, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those.
Yeah, we got some of those.
Yeah. Him and his brothers.
Yeah, they were on Shark Tank for that.
Yeah.
Wow, the Niners won by a Jarek Stidham, just absolute duck in the air for about a 50-yard. Reminds me of that one you threw, Dan, in the Turkey Bowl 2018.
Hey, I did throw some picks. I will tell you that. But we usually led the team to victory. I will say that.
Darn right.
Oh, yeah.
We usually led the squad to victory. Now, we were rolling about 40 deep and had about 4 waves of receivers coming in, for short spurts at a time. We're in flannels and
with their tree cutting gear on. Yeah, their tree cutting gear on.
Yep, cowboy boots, and then whatever random lot porter we had that had just come off from losing a scholarship at Akron U for ineligibility.
Yeah, he fly though. He had the speed on him. That was your speed right there. The lot porter or the wash bay guy.
Oh yeah, we know all about that.
Yes, gets in the fights too. Gosh. I remember that year. There was a fight with him. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, he's we used to play basketball at St. Augustine's? What's that place in Barberton?
St. Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine. And the Wash Bay kids were talking all sorts of smack about how they're going to serve up us old cats. And we got that first win, and after we got that first win, my mouth was running a little bit. And you would have thought I this dude across his face the way he reacted to me on the court. He was ready to fight someone double his age in the middle of a church gym.
Oh, he don't give a shit. That's a Super Bowl right there for him.
Yeah, he was garbage.
Yeah, he stunk.
His jumper was broke.
It's like we talked about last week. One of the most underrated players in Fred Martin history, Marty Animal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Summoning the ghost of Pistol Pete with every possession.
That dude was out there. No points though, but he got triple doubles, blocks, steals, rebounds.
I remember he stole the ball from me, and I just let him steal it because I was in shock that he even stole it from me. I was
Justin Jefferson's about to be suspended.
like,
What?
You guys, you didn't see that he like took his helmet and hit a ref?
Oh, what?
No, I didn't watch the game.
You might get the rest of the year for that.
One would only hope.
That'll be all next year. He'd be suspended next year too.
Yeah, if you hit a referee with your helmet.
I mean,
He
made
was
it seem like
probably listening to Kevin Gates before the game.
Oh, stop. Whatever.
Whatever.
that wasn't Kevin Gates. That was worse than that.
He made it look like it wasn't unintentional, but it. I mean, he didn't just pull Myles Garrett on him. That's for sure. But
Corey, isn't your credit score too high to listen to Kevin Gates?
Dude, he works on Arlington Road.
I know.
He's got to fit in with half the clientele. He's got Cricket Wireless. He's got.
That's a different side of Arlington, dude.
He's got a car finance though, doesn't he? I mean,
well, no. He's got the Vanderveer in him. He's got that V8 in him still.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
that is Kevin Gates country over there.
That's that V8 shit right there. Cricket Wireless, Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates. Yeah, the old. Yeah,
dude, we had a check cashing joint right next door. I mean, literally across the parking lot. I used to send customers over there get down money.
Yeah.
I'm serious. We had a check smart right across. Corey, did we not?
Yeah, I sent a couple customers down there.
Get down payments.
Wow.
It was a little wild over there in V8.
Yeah, we're on the nice side of Arlington. We're on the other side of the highway.
Yeah.
All right, so tomorrow night's game, Monday night game, big game. Bills, Bengals. Bills giving a point. Bengals getting a point. Who you like?
Straight up?
In Cincy. It's a point. It's a point either way.
Cincinnati. Who I would pick straight up?
Yep.
Ooh.
Second Cincinnati.
Bills.
Now I will tell you, if you've never been to Cincinnati Stadium, when you go to their stadium, there's just as many fans from the opposite team as there are Cincy fans. Their fans down there it's weird. I mean, it's like
it's a small fan base.
There's a bunch from Indiana, there's a bunch from Kentucky, and there's Ohio ones that live across the river that will actually.
They're mainly from Kentucky. Gerge, your buddy came to see you. You had to come back.
I did have to come back.
Yes, there he is.
There I am.
Like Pittsburgh's playoff hopes.
What?
They're still on the hunt, dude. They actually control their own destiny.
Oh my God. I will admit. Wait, Gertz, you're a Detroit fan, yeah?
I am a Detroit fan.
Here, I've always chosen. I do respect the Lions as the second NFC team. They're playing well. Jared Goff got a lot of hate. He's been playing well. I'll give him all the props.
Of course you do, because don't you have twins that live in Detroit? Didn't you tell a customer that once?
I don't remember. Maybe
Damien. Did he say one was named Damien?
Yeah, I mean it was something completely crazy.
Damien?
Yep, Damien. He even gave him a satanic name. I'm like, you couldn't just name the kid Harold or something?
Yeah, you could have said his name's like Will or something.
Damien and Lucifer, Detroit.
Cousin Damien from Detroit.
Yeah, he said they live in like Detroit and
live on 8 miles.
Well, he met their mother when he was cage fighting.
Yeah. while showing a home because he's a realtor too.
Oh, Antonace. I mean, just came back just in time.
I'm just kidding,
Mike. It's good to see you, buddy. Mike, did you actually say Falls went to states in basketball? Is that what I heard correctly, Dad? Did you say Mike said one time his Falls team went to states in basketball?
I do vaguely remember this conversation because Constantine was heated on this one.
Yeah, because Constantine knows. Constantine's like me. We know all about the high school. Yeah, Falls never even sniffed a state title ever.
Cricket.
Mike was just happy to be talking about something other than how many calls he had out on the screen.
Yeah.
That's true. I didn't make a lot of calls, but I always sold cars.
You did, Mike. You did, Mike. You did good at that. You were good at that.
When you were with a customer, you were fantastic. When you were without a customer, you were looking for reasons not to take one.
Hey, that should tell you that. I mean, here I was always in the top 10 in the sales list, up rotation, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, imagine if I actually tried hard.
Shout out to Vince Martin for all that.
Oh, dude, Vince never took turns for me. Don't even start that rumor. Like I might be a liar and a piece of shit sometimes, but seriously, like that is not even the least bit true.
Mike, shouldn't call yourself names, dude.
Yeah.
I have a video still on my phone, Mike, of when you almost got attacked by a goose out back at a dealership.
Oh, that's funny.
Corey, did you work with Antonace?
Yeah, he worked with me. We
All
worked
right.
together at Vanderbilt.
I just wanted to make sure he knew you.
Oh, he knew.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know Mike. I remember the first day I met Mike.
So you understand.
Yeah, it's unforgettable. You beat Mike the first day.
Who can forget that chinchilla coat?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing was nice.
It was artificial mink. It wasn't chinchilla.
Well, of course.
Hey, Mike, dude, you come back for your social media photo flip. Isn't it your turn to do this?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. I don't know if he saw that at the end. Did you go watch our last live? We examined Lynch's Instagram.
No. Lynch has an Instagram?
Yes,
Please
we
do
found
me
out
a
many
favor.
times.
Don't do that again.
Lynch has sold flat irons. He slept in a breezeway. He's cuddled up with a fire extinguisher.
Sold flat irons?
Yes.
Slept in a breezeway.
Yeah,
Yes.
his mom's
Yes.
boyfriend let him sleep in the house. So he slept.
I like that word. I have always liked those words. Breezeway. It just sounds so posh.
He was top 10 in the region in Stark County in flat iron sales. Now, there's only 10 salesmen, though.
Oh, no
Lynch-
shit.
Lynch is the ugliest female I've ever met.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. Here comes Lynch. Where's Lynch at? Is he in the chat yet?
I don't know if he's even in there.
He'll debut in the chat, and then he'll summon himself and awaken himself for bringing all the energy to the podcast.
Energy. Corey, why have you been so quiet? Last week you were so certain on your topics.
And your
So
team
certain.
just won. Your team
And your-
scored a
and your-
national championship.
Yeah, and your team's about to win a natty, another one.
Unless they lose to TCU.
Stop it, Mike. Mike.
Hey, is it true that Stetson Bennett V is 12 years old?
No, bro. No, that dude's 33. He's going for his doctorate. He backed up Matt Stafford at Georgia and everything.
No, I'm
He's talking about
the
his
fifth.
son. He's talking about
That's the
Stetson's
fourth,
son.
buddy. Way to ruin
Oh,
a good
okay.
joke,
Well,
Mike.
Stetson, dude, he's already enrolled into Georgia.
Bro. Stop.
He's older than Desmond Ritter.
Dude, he's older than Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter was a fifth-year player at Cincinnati.
Well,
That's
I know.
The
Bennett's a
original-
seventh-year player at Georgia.
Well, his first year,
Dude.
I think he was a JUCO player. his
Yeah, I
first
know.
year.
I know. He's
No,
been
I
in
know you
college
mean.
for 7 years.
Dude,
Yeah.
all those XFL teams are just tanking for Bennett, bro. Just tanking.
He'll be in the NFL.
No, come on now.
Practice squad.
He'll be on a roster.
Yeah, dude.
Probably the Falcons.
Antonace. David Blau started an NFL game today.
Touche.
Yes,
he
Bennett he will go.
Touche.
today.
Dude, Blau, he was the MVP of Hard Knocks, dog. Gotta love David Blau.
What?
Didn't David Blau start for the Browns and then start for the Lions the next week against the Browns?
Was he part of it? No. Was he?
Who was the jabroni that started against the Browns that almost beat Baker for the Lions? There he is.
No, that's
This was Malibu. This was Malibu, Mike.
That's
yeah,
Malibu.
It was
that's
that was
fourth.
the ultimate Mike picture.
oh man.
Look at that
That is
grit.
beauty. That
Look
is
at
a
that.
beauty.
With a Pepsi can, like he looks like he's a commercial, like a posing for a Pepsi ad.
That's not even a picture. That's the Antonace family crest.
There we go.
Just smoking a grit and drinking a Pepsi Diesel. Not even a diet. Just a Pepsi. Just a Pepsi Diesel.
Mike had probably the best Halloween costume I ever saw, though.
Wait.
Did he?
When you
Did he
dressed up
go
as the
as
Joker.
Yeah.
Did he go as
He
Chandler?
dressed
He dressed up as the Joker and sold cars as the Joker all day.
He stole the car. Subprime cut.
Yeah, it was a Prime customer. It was like as soon as the new Joker movie came out, I replicated the costume perfectly, killed
I
it,
thought
and fucking like this girl came in. She wanted to lease her tracks, fucking Prime. I was like, sure, nice to meet you. And I just reached out my hand, and she's like, "You're a salesman?" I'm like, "Yep, come follow me."
She couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. I was dressed up as the Joker. Everybody else took off their costumes. I'm like, I'm not washing this makeup and this hairspray off. It's going to take forever, and I'm going to make a mess in the bathroom. I'm not going to do that. So, fucking stayed the whole day. Sold the car. The fucking grease paint started to give me a headache and make me nauseous. And I was like, "Hey Joe, not feeling too hot." And he's like, "Slow day. We sold 2 cars. Go home."
It was the first time. It was the first time in car business history that a DC villain did not call and verify insurance.
Hold on, Mike.
I never did that shit, dog.
You must not know, Mike. Hold on.
Oh my god. Do you have the pick?
We got everything on file, Mike.
you got the fur coat.
He's got the whole.
You got the fur coat. The fur coat.
It's coming from outer space right now. Look at it.
Oh
there
my
he is.
Gosh.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at Malibu.
Dude, that was
So writing her up. Just writing her up in a fresh Chevy Trax.
that was a grind out deal, dude.
That's the most villainous thing the Joker ever did is sell a Prime customer a
I
Trax.
think it took us like 5 or 6 hours.
Hey, he's the Joker's in the middle there of guessing her payoff.
Yes, either.
What do you think your payoff is? I don't know, $6,500. That sounds good to me. Follow me.
Damn, the Joker can't even get his own desk. What you could break into Lex Luthor's desk?
This one? Yeah, this one. Definitely this one.
Oh man.
That poor lady's 4-year-old was frightened this entire process.
Oh, she was a younger woman. She was like in her late 20s, I think.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, this one, Dad.
Oh, yeah, that was a grinder. You got to get a coat
And
signer,
another
all that
Pepsi
shit.
Diesel. Another Pepsi Diesel.
Another Pepsi Diesel.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a constant, dude. I'm sponsored, dog.
I mean, just a Pepsi heavy.
I get down with Pepsi. I'm with you.
I get
Anthony.
down with Pepsi.
Dude, that's just
That-
battery acid.
I love some Pepsi. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now.
No doubt.
I'm not.
Dad, this one,
I'm not.
and then that one,
Oh,
and that.
Unbelievable.
I love the fact like an organization like Vanderveer just let you work a whole day.
Yeah. And
yeah. Oh, dude, we were all dressed up.
these.
It probably got a little awkward when it came to Bible study time.
No. Yeah.
He said,
Hey,
"I'm
Batman.
going to Bible study time."
Oh fuck.
Book club. Book club.
Club. Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget Bob. Hey, Mike, it looks like you haven't watched any cartoons this month. Yep, that's right. Not a single one.
Cardones.
He's like, are you gonna listen to him? I'm like, sure.
Yeah, Mike was going to send flowers to his manager.
Oh my gosh.
To Neil.
He'll send him flowers. Shout out Neil.
Oh my god.
Oh, he hated me.
Yeah, because you'd steal
Hated
the
me
snack.
so
You would
much.
take the snacks too. Hey, Neil, put me down for another one.
Yep. Yeah, we had this fucking Dan. Do you know about this? We had these fucking snack like area for customers. And he's like, you keep taking these snacks, Mike. I'm gonna start charging you for them. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's fine.
No, it's funny. No, because you took one off the tray, and he's like, "I'll charge you fucking $10." So he put you on a charge list, and 10 minutes later, Mike's got another bag in front of him. He's like, "Hey, Neil." Neil turns around. He's like, "Put me down go ahead and put me down."
That's right.
Charge you $100.
That's right.
Don't worry, Mike. They hated me too, and Jeremy.
Yeah, go ahead, put me down for another.
They really hate me now because of Corey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Corey, you'll be better for it.
Oh, he already knows.
Oh yeah.
His paycheck already reflects it.
Yeah. These guys are good at what they do.
Absolutely.
Working for units.
You're over at I haven't talked to you in a hot minute, Gergs. You're over at Dan's joint, right?
There's a reason why, Antonis. And yes.
Oh, fuck you.
Whoa.
And yes, I am. I'm over at Dan's joint. Yep.
That's what I said.
We don't endorse people bagging trades dressed as the Joker.
No.
Hey, where'd you get that silver Wrangler? Dan's joint.
Yeah. Over at Dan's joint.
I prefer to leave the name of it off this podcast.
That's why I'm being respectful. Look at that. See?
Dan's
Yes,
joint.
I don't want my name mentioned as a sponsor to all Antonis' F words.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
goodness. I'm sorry. You never say a swear. That's right. I'm sorry. You guys got Bible study there too?
Easy, Antonis.
Ironically, we do.
Ironically, I don't swear.
He does not swear. That is true.
Really?
He does not.
No, Gerg, I've never heard Gerg swear.
They're sentence enhancers. They're not swears.
There is plenty of gosh darnits and dadgummits, though.
Dadgummit.
There are plenty of those.
Isn't that how Matt Stafford used to talk when he's played?
Yeah. No, Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, yeah. Phillip Rivers.
Matthew Stafford's the man. He's the best Georgia Bulldog to ever come out of Georgia.
Oh, stop it.
He is.
Yeah, last night I went to a New Year's Eve party at the neighbors, and Jerome was there, and I got there a little late because I went to dinner with the family, and I got over there, and Jerome wanted to have a conversation about Tom Brady, and Jerome wanted to tell me that I need to stop with all the Tom Brady because he's not the greatest quarterback of all time. Now, you can imagine what happened next, verbally. Yeah. And I had Jerome so flustered and sideways with every quarterback he presented me that was better than Brady that he actually voiced out of his own mouth in his defense, Phillip Rivers.
My God.
And at that point, I couldn't stop laughing, but that conversation was over.
Who did he say?
He said Phillip Rivers.
Oh, no. He ran down the list.
Yeah,
he went
Phillip
through all the
Rivers
obvious ones. Peyton, Breeze, River.
I think Peyton's like the closest to two, but
which here leads me to you guys hating on Drew Brees last week. What was that about?
He's top 5, maybe top 10, but I don't know. He's
top
just not.
10.
I wasn't hating on him. I just don't think he's a top 5.
Yeah,
he's second in every stat there is.
So,
would you take him over Dan Marino?
Yes,
I wouldn't.
Chris, what made me get on the podcast last time is because they were talking about Terry Bradshaw in that conversation.
No. I didn't bring up Terry Bradshaw. I did.
That was my dumb take. That was me.
I don't. Terry Bradshaw is not a top.
So you take Breeze over Montana?
You got to think about it.
So screw the stats. The stats don't matter.
Yeah.
Who you want at the end of the game in a big game?
Well, they matter, but I mean it's balanced out.
Because Tom Brady was always chasing Montana.
So I would say
was.
That's what I said. I said he
quarterback to win a playoff game. I would do Brady, Montana, and then probably Manning third. But after that, I'd probably go Breeze. I would
take
go
Breeze over Elway.
Yeah.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're crazy, dude.
Dude, Breeze is that dude can throw into any tight coverage and throw anyone open.
Dude, Elway was
the man.
Maybe it's because I got to watch Elway through his career. I got to watch them both. Elway does not get enough respect.
Well, that's because he's locally hated, obviously, for what that point of his career was. I mean, he doesn't get mentioned here locally much because of what he did to the Browns during all those years, and he was.
I'm talking about even in national media.
Well, yeah.
I mean, hell, I wasn't even born, and I know about that and hate Elway for it.
So, I mean, I always put my stock in who do I want? Who's going to win a big game for me?
I got to turn on my illegal streaming service on the old TV so I can watch the Steelers game.
Did we lose Corey? Did he go listen to Kevin Gates?
Yeah.
Kevin Gates, Jesus.
Drew Brees' playoff record is 9-9. John Elway's playoff record is 14-7.
Yeah.
take it all away.
Elway finished his career on a 7-game win streak in the playoffs, leading the
You know
Broncos to 2
who
Super
no one
Bowls.
mentions anymore in these conversations? Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's straight up.
Because he threw a lot of picks, but he was the original gunslinger, dude. He was not scared. You got to give it to him. He was never scared.
He's
Well,
Matthew Stafford.
Dude, never scared, no matter what. Thrown into tight coverage, getting concussions, stealing from the poor in Mississippi, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude. He just fucking
sending pictures,
sending pictures.
harassing sideline reporters.
Yeah, there's that. Selling the magic cream that gets rid of concussions. There was that. Everybody forgot about that.
Jeans.
Wrangler jeans. That was the other one.
And still a better person than Aaron Rodgers.
What? I mean, Aaron Rodgers is kooky.
Dude.
I don't know.
Dude,
I mean, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is a good person. I don't think he's worse than Brett Favre.
What's wrong with Brett Favre, dude?
Exactly.
That's the dude.
Yeah.
And
That's just a man. He's just a man. He's just a man.
We're just talking about like content
Favre
and character.
What's wrong with what's hey? But what's
Brett
wrong
Favre
with
made blue jeans?
What's wrong with Favre's character?
He's into some stuff lately.
Yeah, it's still ongoing.
Oh,
yeah.
Here again.
So we don't really know yet.
Is he? I don't know. Has he ever hurt anybody? Ever heard of it? Like you hear Aaron Rodgers tearing his fucking teammates to pieces.
I think
people
Brett Favre
down.
did his fair share of that himself. But
Joe, you remember when we had that sales guy come in and do that event at Fred Martin? He was from Wisconsin, and him and I started a football conversation. We started talking about Brett Favre, and the dude was talking so much crap on Brett Favre and how he was hated so much in Green Bay early in his career because when he got the starting nod over the Magic Man, Don Majkowski,
I remember this. Yeah.
He let his ego run amok, and he was just going out to bars and just trashing the bars and just rolling out like he was just invincible.
in Green Bay, Wisconsin,
Yeah,
town of 40,000 people.
Yeah,
kicking over rows of Harleys and stuff when he left bars, just like running amok just because it was just Brett Favre.
Get over rows of Harleys like a bad guy from a tip
Did
out.
you ever see Brett Favre's before he got in the Hall of Fame? He sat down with Gruden and did like the whole hour thing, like the interview. They went over his like whole career, like key moments and stuff. You ever seen that?
Well, no one Brett Favre threw the ball to is in the Hall of Fame.
Are you sure?
Who's in there? Donald Driver?
No,
he's not in there.
No.
Antonio Freeman, Robert Brooks, Bubba Franks, like all his guys.
He would have had a Hall of Famer. It would have been Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
He would have got hurt, but
yep.
Well, no, I was bringing that up when
Freeman was nasty. Freeman was good.
Yeah.
I think I'd say Favre's a high character guy, and why I say that, the dude would have did anything for his teammates. Man,
Yep.
He'd get downfield and block. He's the ultimate teammate, selfless player, man. That's a high character guy to me. I don't care what.
He was a gritty gamer.
Yeah. So what? He's
bring
taking some welfare money and putting in children's programs. Who cares? It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
they're just mad because they're not the ones taking it.
Exactly. That's it.
One of the greatest sports moments of all time. Go back and watch the YouTube of it if you have a chance. The Monday Night Football game after Brett Favre's
dad died. Yeah.
When he beat
the Raiders.
When he beat the Raiders, when the Raiders were a complete powerhouse on Monday Night Football. That was a great game.
Joseph and I watch that live.
Well, no, that's why I brought up that interview. You go watch that thing he did with Gruden when he got in. They go over all that. But I remember they showed his first practice highlights, and this dude, the darts he was throwing, the ball was just bouncing off the chest of receivers. Like they weren't used to that. They were seeing an arm like that.
Yeah, did he break someone's finger?
Yeah, should like the ball. It was like little 5-yard slants, and he's like dropping back like a fastball.
Yeah,
bam.
They throw football like 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, 65. Yeah.
Yeah, the ball was just bouncing.
Which is humming. That's humming for a football.
Oh. It used to hit like it did off of Bacon's chest and the turkey ball that one year.
He demanded to go in the game and demanded the rock.
Demanded the rock.
Dude, that was the.
Excuse me, sir. Could I get the football?
It was also an annual event where Daler would be on the field and demand to be quarterback and then throw a pick. It happened every turkey.
Or he would get tapped at like the 50 and keep running and thought he scored.
Or would just pull a hamstring.
Yeah, he pulled a hammy during that too. I remember that. He was running. He got tapped at like the 50. He's running with his finger in the air, like I scored. As soon as he crosses the goal line, he starts grabbing his hammy. And then we played basketball. He's out. That dude was Charles Oakley on the basketball court.
Him and Sanders were fouling each other.
Yeah,
so
he's got me in the post. He's like, I got your ass, little man. Watch this. You small shit.
Nice foul. Nice foul.
Good shit. Got your ass, little man.
Yeah, and
nice
then 5 minutes later, he's
check.
5 minutes later, he scores Achilles.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it for him.
Daler in company sports just getting wrecked.
Speaking of basketball, do you have any iced tea, Mike?
I knew it was coming. As soon as someone said basketball, I knew one of you motherfuckers.
That's who your sponsor needs to be, Mike, is Lipton Brisk. I mean,
it was Pure Leaf. No, wait.
No,
yeah.
It was not. It was Lipton Brisk.
It was a mint tea.
Gosh.
No,
I'm trying to. Yeah, it was mint tea. I remember it.
It was a 24-ounce Lipton Brisk.
It was not. I remember this like it was yesterday because I've never heard the end of it.
Oh,
Dan. Do you really think you remember this better than me?
Dude, it was like
it was Pure Leaf mint tea, and it was a 20-ounce bottle.
You were so refreshed.
It was all time though, dude.
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
You were laboring.
I was laboring. I hit 3 threes, and that's all I hit, and all of them were from the key. And Vince just worked me down the court every other play. That was it.
You mean the backboard?
I hope every 20-year-old basketball player that gets backed down by a 50-year-old man on 7 possessions in a row knows that they need to reach and grab for an iced tea to cool themselves off.
Yeah. Let me hydrate.
Thanks, Dan.
It was the only option.
God love you, Mike. Though you did it, dude. You tried.
I sure did. I remember the one thing I remember the most about that day. I was just like, God damn, everyone's here. Like, everybody showed up. Why is this an event? I thought it was just gonna be a bet.
I had flyers made.
He had flyers made.
I don't remember that.
He did.
That was
absolute showdown.
That was the worst basketball game I've ever seen.
I want to see a one-on-one.
Dude, I loved it. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, it was funny.
It was a game to 10 that literally took an hour because both were shooting about 26% from 10 feet away.
It made me perfectly okay that we had to work Labor Day.
Yeah.
Dan, I wasn't there. Who would win between Marty Animal and Mike? Who would win one-on-one?
Marty.
Oh, Marty's schooling.
Marty would put an and one mixtape highlight reel on Anthony's. It would be like when Grayson Boucher goes to the local playgrounds. Marty would be the professor.
And that's sober. He'd beat him sober.
Dude, how is Marty? I miss Marty, man. How's Marty doing?
Joe, drunk. So he'd beat him sober.
You haven't been humbled until you've had your layup blocked by Marty, who's wearing a V-neck white tee and Bugle Boy jeans.
Tube socks.
Right.
I do that on tube socks.
Yeah, he'd school Anthony's 100%.
What is Marty doing now? Anybody know?
He
works at a parts store.
Parts store?
Yeah, he was a sales rep for some company after he left Fred Martin, and he came down and bought a truck off me one time, and I took in his trade, and it's the most empty cans of beer I've ever seen in one place in my entire life.
Marty.
The last time I saw him, he came into my old dealership probably about a little over a year ago with his uncle to buy an Equinox. And I see him, so I go over and sit down. I tell Sosaros, I'm like, hey, I know that cat. So I go sit down, and Marty's trying to tune me up on a deal. He's like trying to give me ultimatums on what I'm going to do on this car and shit. I'm like, Marty, the hell you talk with? And I said, what the hell's going on here, dude? Who do you think you're talking to? I mean, he just felt like he had me in position. He was going to tune my ass up.
Before you go tuning me up.
Yeah. I said, Marty, stop, dude. Stop with all that. You're
the king of the scratch off.
Yeah. Doesn't even clip his thumbnail.
Why would you? Saves you a quarter.
My favorite Marty memory is still like I first started there. Kit had just taken the floor manager position, and and I'm like, I'm writing up a deal, green as a cucumber, and I just see Kit just walking up and down the showroom, just looking flustered, and then he just goes up to Chad. He's like, "Has anyone seen Marty?" And he calls him, and he goes, "Marty, where are you?" "Oh, I'm over at Wings."
Wings.
Throw back a couple. Was at Wings for like 2.5 hours.
He was running a 20 set of King of a Kino, drinking 3 Coors Lights. And I remember the time that he went down there and tried to tell me he wasn't down there, and someone saw him down there, and I had them take a picture. And then when he came back, I said, "Marty, were you just at Wings this whole time?" He's like, "No, I had to run home, boss." I said, "Marty, who is this in this picture?" And he goes, "Before you go tuning me up."
He said that just like, "No, boss."
Whoa, okay.
I've never heard this story.
Okay.
Dude, the photo was legendary. Do you still have that photo?
I do not. No.
Somebody has to have that damn photo. It
I
was.
still have the photo that I cropped Sanders' weird stride, and I replaced him with Bigfoot. I just like putting him in the place of Bigfoot and going into the fucking woods. That's my favorite photo. I think from Fred Martin.
I erased all my Barber Road photos just in case my phone was summoned legally.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's so different how Arlington Road is versus Barber Road.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh, it's definitely different.
Totally. Unbelievably different. So.
Yeah, forget Barber Road.
Ooh.
It's a lot different. The whole building's different now.
Well, who we like tonight? Ravens, Steelers.
I don't. Is Tyler Huntley playing, or does he have a concussion again?
Is it in Pittsburgh?
It's at Baltimore.
Ooh, 'cause
Yeah,
Pittsburgh plays well at home, but
Pittsburgh's defense stepped up though. Pittsburgh's playing good D.
I'll take Steelers.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers because
They're
they won
playing for
last.
something.
They got more to play for, I think.
As a group of fans that's not a fan of either one of these, when these two teams normally meet, who do you actually root for?
The
Steelers.
Ravens.
I
don't
root
like-
Steelers.
Mike,
don't
the
like-
Ratbirds, you know they're the old Browns.
Yeah,
I
like the
do,
Ravens
but I
because
just
of
hate the
that.
Steelers more than anything.
No,
That's what I hate. You asked
respect
me.
the
That's my
Steelers.
personal opinion.
I respect the Steelers. I mean, probably the best run organization in the last 40 years in all
Oh,
sports.
they're great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great coach. Great.
Well,
coach.
Tomlin has a losing record in like what, 15 years?
All right,
No,
so
he's never
Since he
had a
was
losing
hired.
record.
Yeah, I
for the
respect
Steelers to
them.
get in, they got to win their final 2 games. The Bills have to beat the Patriots, and the Jets have to beat the Dolphins.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
well,
Troy
the Jets
Polamalu is one of my favorite players of all time.
all that could easily happen.
I think this game, I like the under, and I like Justin Tucker to kick 3 field goals.
That safety that the Niners have is the closest thing I've seen to Polamalu in a while.
Oh, he's nasty.
Tafunga, or is that how you say it?
That dude's nasty.
He's good.
He's
That
even
whole
trying to do a leap over the line thing.
Yeah.
One
Polamalu
of
never
my
got. I
favorite
don't think
players, man.
Polamalu never gets the respect he deserves.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but I think he should get like more recognition. I mean,
He's already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I know
he's already
that,
in, yeah.
but the stuff that guy did on the football field, you'll never see. So I mean, that shit was unreal.
You know what I hated? Like there was somebody at the old shop that just hated the fact that Megatron was getting in. I was like, what are you talking about? Like Calvin Johnson absolutely belongs in. I'm not going to say his name because he's been put on blast enough. But
Please tell me it wasn't Corey.
it was no. It's at the joint you and I worked at.
Oh, old school, old dealership.
Yeah.
He said
there was
Megatron's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, bro was hating on Megatron.
Oh, was
My
it
gosh,
Lynch?
he's one of the most dominant receivers. Name's Megatron for a reason.
Yeah, he was like, he does not belong in the Hall of Fame.
Look at his
I didn't
numbers.
think it was that good. He always said that shit.
Oh,
Are you talking about Lynch?
No. No, I'm not gonna say his name again. He's been put on blast enough. Oh, there
No
goes
one
Penn.
cares. Who is
The
it?
only three that have been put on blast in this is you, Corey, and Lynch. So was
Right.
it you?
Dowdle. Dowdle is the one that would say that.
Oh, wait, he's a Packers fan. Of course he's going to say that.
Oh, that explains it.
And not to mention, he just doesn't really know football.
I remember speaking of, we went to the Hall of Fame ceremony. When we went to the Hall of Fame ceremony in 2014, we're sitting at he already knows what I'm about to say. We're sitting at the NFL Network stand, like down on the field.
Yep.
And we're sitting there in the back where they're coming off the set. And it was who was coming off? Simeon Rice.
Yep.
Nice.
So Simeon Rice is a big dude. For some reason you thought it was
huge.
Calvin. My dad thought it was Calvin Johnson at first from a glance because you couldn't really see him.
Yeah.
And so there's this like crazy ass Bills fan there. She's like a woman and she had her Bills gear on. Like she was a diehard Bills fan. And she's sitting there and she's yelling all this stuff. They're coming down signing autographs and I'm standing next to her. I look at my dad, I'm like, who is that up there? He's coming down. People are yelling. And my dad's like, I think that's Calvin Johnson. So I told the lady, I'm like, that's Calvin Johnson. That's the best receiver in football. This Simeon Rice walks right in front of her. She's like, hey, Calvin. Hey, Calvin. Hey, Calvin. He looked at her like, who the fuck
He's
are
getting
you
a
talking?
photo with Joseph, stand there with Joseph with his arm around Joseph. And this lady's like, hey, Calvin.
No, this is before that. Remember they had the little gate in between us. He walked. He looked right at her, and he was like, "Who the fuck are you calling Calvin? My name's Simeon." She was like dead ass serious. Hey, Calvin! Hey, Calvin!
Joe, I almost texted you a newspaper article yesterday because you know how I'm always talking about Canton and all the things Canton. There was a lady. There's a lady 2 nights ago in Canton that has done something that I've never seen before. She was arrested for her 6th DUI of the year.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
Dude, that's my mother-in-law.
God.
I'm just kidding.
To get cinched up 6 times in 1 year, I mean, you got to be all over the road. I didn't even know it was mathematically probable to have them and get your license back in enough time for it to be 6 in 1 year.
Oh, she didn't have her license, dude. Come on.
Yeah, she's just rolling. No,
She's just rolling.
Yeah.
She is the queen of
dirty.
the SR-22. I mean,
Yeah.
she is
6 in 1 year.
6 in 1 year.
Damn.
That is a Canton record, and that is
Canton
tough
record.
to beat in Canton.
You would know because you're the mayor, Ken.
Well, Goldie Wilson.
You should run for mayor. You'd make a great politician, Danny.
Yeah, you'd win in Ken.
I'd vote for you, dude. I'd move down there for show.
For show. Hit him with the for show.
Maybe when I retire one day, the hall will need a new president, need a new representative.
You're gonna take David Baker's spot.
Travel all around.
You're gonna take
What's
David
that?
Baker's spot. You're gonna take David Baker's spot.
He's already supplanted. He already retired.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Who took his spot?
Some jabron.
Yeah.
The place is beautiful, man. I went there for some F&I thing with Knapp, some F&I training.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've been there since they renovated it. That place is amazing, man. And I didn't get to see all of it either, but since they added on to it.
Shula's Steakhouse opens up this month.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I have to go there. I've been reading Shula's.
They got Top Golf coming in and Brew Kettle. Now, the Top Golf is inside the Brew Kettle, and it's virtual. But all the jerseys down here already have their betting terminals in.
Nice.
So you can go watch a game at the bar and just bet right on the machine. You don't even need an app. They'll cash your bet ticket there.
That's the last thing I needed.
Yeah.
We see Gerg's missing from the desk in the middle of the day. Do you know where he's at?
or Giant Eagle. You go to a Giant Eagle, they got a betting terminal right next to the lottery machine. It's gonna get some people hemmed up, that's for sure. I mean, luckily it's coming at the time where the football season's almost over, so like local Browns fans can't like suffer through the pain of what it would be for a full season of betting on the Browns or against the Browns.
That's true. I'm just going to be betting on the Cavs.
Because the wave of inconsistency is just crazy. You just never know what they're going to do on any Sunday, although I really, really liked them today, getting 2.5 points. I should have just done everything involving the Browns.
You did.
I mean, I thought the Browns were going to win outright. I thought they were going to show up for Stefanski's job, and I should have just done it all in the Browns, but I propped everything out with Nick Chubb scoring the first touchdown and all the other stuff that got me whacked.
They just
wow.
Their offense is just ran so bad.
Needless to say, I think all of Ohio is probably out of their free bets already.
I'm close.
Yeah. Burnt through those.
I did most of my props on tomorrow night's game, though, because I really want to watch that game just as a good football fan. So I got a lot of props, and I took the Bills -1 and anytime score. I did a parlay with Bills -1, anytime score Chase, anytime score Diggs, and the over under 49.5, and it pays out like 20-1.
Obviously, you did the over, right?
Yeah, over 49.5.
You know what the best part of tomorrow night's game is? We're off Tuesday.
Yeah,
that's what I love about Monday Night Football.
You know what the worst part about tomorrow night's game is? Every time I watch Josh Allen, I think about the fact that he should be a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah.
No, we took Baker Mayfield for you.
Now, I've always been curious about this. Do you think he would have been oh my God, what am I trying to say? Do you think he would have developed into like Josh Allen with our coaching staff? Because he was kind of raw his first couple seasons.
Probably not.
Like I'm saying, like they developed him really well in Buffalo. I'm saying, do you think he would have developed into the kind of player that he became if he would have been drafted to Cleveland? Do you understand what I'm putting down?
At that time with Hugh Jackson, no.
I think it was still the wrong decision to take Baker. I mean, if that's what
I agree with that.
of this conversation, I mean,
no, I agree. I just think I get what you're saying, Mike. Would he be as good if he would have got drafted here?
We drafted Baker just purely on his moxie and his competitiveness, the same way we did with Manziel, and hoping that he could work these college miracles and these wins despite his size and the fact that he wasn't a prototypical NFL quarterback, and it was just the same mistake over again. When your passes can't get over the lineman that you're throwing to, it's kind of tough for an NFL quarterback.
You guys should have just drafted Deshaun Watson.
Unless
we had the 12th, but we could have Myles Garrett, Deshaun in the same year.
Unless you're Drew Brees and you're just that height and somehow can still be the second in every relevant stat category and throw over the linemen and, put your chin up and somehow hit receivers downfield despite the fact you never really have any good receivers to throw to.
He had Mike Thomas for a couple years, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep. He sure did.
Who was their receivers when they won the Super Bowl? Nobody big.
Who?
Marcus Colston.
Yeah. Colston.
And
they had that tight end,
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah. Yep.
The real Jimmy G. Real Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my phone's dying, so I'm hopping off. We'll see you guys.
Well, boys, when's the we wait until the next post game to hit this?
Yeah, maybe I'll do we'll figure out something maybe middle of the week. I don't know.
Force it in there, Najee. I got Najee Harris scoring the first fucking touchdown.
Well, it's 4th and goal, so they're going to kick it.
Oh, it's 4th and goal now?
Yeah.
Oh, my stream's a little bit behind. You shouldn't have told me that.
Oh, well.
Let's
break the suspense.
We could turn this into talking about the lines on the games and the spreads and the over-unders every week. You know that, right? I mean, hot topic. I'd like to hear the other opinions on this. I would think if all 5 of us would agree on something, that it's probably a pretty good investment.
Yeah.
If you can get all the opinions coordinated in something, it usually means the money's going in the right place. But
yeah, it's a good idea.
Me and Chris tried to talk each other out of a couple things, but we liked a couple of the same things. But Chris and I are 2 degenerate gamblers not to turn, a gimme bet into a parlay when we should have just betted it straight up all of the games. But
yeah, like the Lions giving 6.
Yeah, I like the other side of that. I feel bad for talking you out of that. I just thought Fields was going to come and ball out again.
Oh, you didn't talk me out of it. I bet it.
Oh, you did. You like the Jags too. You were heavy on the Jags too.
Yeah, I took the Lions given 6. I took Justin Fields over 69 rushing yards, which I mean that happened in about 2 plays, and then I took Swift over 19.5 receiving yards. So I hit a little bit there, but Still lost most of my free bets.
They
let's
kick
just
it.
say
I
that.
just need the Ravens to go 3-and-out, and for Najee Harris to still score the first touchdown.
Well, I'm
How
rooting
many
for that.
touchdowns has Najee Harris scored this year?
I have no idea.
It's
All
not
right,
many.
guys, I'm out. I'm dying. So maybe
All
I see. Maybe I see you in the middle of this week.
See ya.
Have a good week.
See you, fellas.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
He has 6 touchdowns this year.
He
You there,
needs-
Mike?
Yeah, I'm here. He needs his 7th right now.
The other guys left. All right.
Oh, wow.
No, it's all good. No, I was about to wrap it. Thanks, Gersh, for coming on. Anytime you want to come on, bro. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Corey. And my dad. Appreciate you, Mike. You know, you've always coming up and giving your takes.
Absolutely, man. Thank you always for having me. Happy New Year to all.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
But, yeah, hopefully we'll beat the brakes off the Steelers next week.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully.
We will see. All
right, bro.
All right, bro. Talk to you.
Talk to you. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in again to the post game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, we diverted into other things as well. Just start, talking like we usually do, and how those guys usually did all the years they worked together when they at the cardio ship. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year to everybody. If you're new here, like, subscribe, share this content if you like it. Check out my other content as well on my channel about anxiety, spiritual stuff, all that stuff. My journey with panic and anxiety. So definitely check that out. And yeah, hit the subscribe button. Hit this like button for me too as well, if you wouldn't mind, and share this content. Yeah, we do this pretty much every week on Sundays, and I have usually an episode of The Real during the week. So yeah, that's how we do it over here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in again. Happy New Year and all that. And, have a good 2022. Good start to the year. See you guys next week. I'm out of here.